Alex, how's your day been going?
It's good. I got a bookshelf in, got delivered. That was kind of a nuisance, but
Nice.
I'm
Bianca,
there.
how's your day?
It's pretty solid. I woke up like an hour ago and now I'm here.
Nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing wrong with me.
Can you stop?
3, nothing
Yeah,
wrong
what's
with
up?
me. 4, nothing wrong with me. 5, nothing wrong with me. 6, nothing wrong
I'm
with
just trying to
me.
ask them how the
7,
days are
nothing
going.
wrong with me.
Are you just-
8, nothing wrong with me.
9.
9, nothing wrong
Okay.
with me.
Okay.
10, nothing wrong with me. 11, nothing wrong with me.
12,
12, nothing wrong with me.
51, nothing wrong with me. 52, nothing wrong with me.
157,
nothing wrong with me.
158, nothing wrong with me.
159, nothing wrong with me.
160, nothing wrong with me.
Let the bodies hit. 161,
Nothing wrong with me.
833,
nothing wrong with me.
830.
Guys, I think that there's something wrong with y'all.
Oh.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hi.
This week on There Are Too Many Movies, we watch Pan's Labyrinth. But before we talk about Pan's Labyrinth, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
I'm Josh Rodriguez.
I'm Alex Wilson.
And I'm Vianca.
Welcome, Bianca.
We got a special guest for Hispanic Heritage Month, Bianca, a.k.a.
The girl that works at the box office.
And we'll put the
Oh my
Instagram handle
goodness.
here, Instagram handle up there.
And the box office is the box office at the Texas Theater.
Yeah, the only box office that exists in the world.
Ooh,
True.
Fuck fuck HBO, dude.
The home box office?
The one box office is the Texas Theater.
That's
Exactly.
it. It's the only one.
Yeah.
Forget the home box office.
And shout out to the Texas Theater. They're doing Hispanic Heritage Month. Also screening Pan's Labyrinth on the 30th. Is that correct?
Yeah, on the 30th at 9 o'clock.
Nice. It's
So, super
Tejas
excited.
Theater. But yeah.
yeah, it is
El
pronounced.
Teatro de Tejas.
Yeah, for Hispanic Heritage
Yeah.
Month, it is the Tejas
Yeah,
Theater.
it's the only one.
Can you give us a little more info about what's been going on there this month?
Yeah, so I curated this Spanish series for Hispanic Heritage Month. I really wanted to like showcase more Spanish films, and then I got the go ahead. So we started it off with Y tu mamá también, which had a really good crowd. I was really surprised, but also not surprised because who wouldn't want to watch Diego Luna and Garcia Bernal like
Facts.
be just a bit more than friends, I guess.
Hell
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Give me
yeah.
Diego Luna doing anything, and I'm down
Yeah,
for it.
pretty much.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Except a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
I'm all set.
I mean, I think it's cool that like he's been in Star Wars because being a Mexican and like
Being a person
Yeah.
of color in the Star Wars universe
Yeah.
is actually really cool.
yeah, like it's a
Facts.
huge thing. Like
Yeah.
I probably won't watch it, which
that's
well,
what I'm
because I
saying.
just won't watch Star Wars things, which
Right.
is I'm sure a lot of people have found that as a flaw. I don't.
I'm with you.
I mean, who's gonna watch Ander?
But
Yeah, I didn't even know that existed.
Ander?
Ander.
Ander.
I just-
That doesn't matter.
I'm just like, yes.
You're like, sure. I could be sleeping.
Yes, and
Yeah.
yes, and.
No, not at all. I'm very excited to be here with y'all, but
So not only do you work at the box office, but you also curate the films.
yeah, I've
that-
been on and off for the past few years. Like every year I get to choose a birthday movie. So this year I chose Queen of the Damned, and that automatically
fucking
like
solid.
Yeah, I didn't
The music in that movie.
I didn't realize how many people love like early 2000s shit as much as I do.
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't think much of it. I just knew that I wanted it because it's the 20-year anniversary, and
Yeah.
I'm still like heavily into like the Deftones and Linkin Park. So I was just like, yeah, of course, this is perfect. Like it'll be like me and like 30 other people like watching Aaliyah, and then sure enough, like. Yeah, that night it automatically like sold out, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" Like,
well,
this
you got
is
like
great.
a fucking DJ to
Yeah.
Yeah, I
do
got
it, right?
I got my friends Charlie Milk and Beat Rat.
shouts to them.
Shout- I'll
Yeah,
put their
like
handles up here.
they ended up DJing, and that was a great night. So it was very vampire-esque for the whole
That's
night.
cool.
I love
So-
that.
Vampire movie with a vampire sex party after.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Minus
I'm
the
sorry.
sex.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Vampire Club sex party.
There we go.
There,
Perfect.
yeah. And
Yes.
we'll put a clip in here.
Minus the blood, like fucking coming from the sprinklers at every pinpoint. So.
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
a lot cooler, but
It would have been a lot cooler if you did do that.
Oh shit! I'm sorry that I didn't choose Blade for my birthday movie.
Sorry, I didn't have blood sprinklers at the Texas Theater.
Who wouldn't choose Blade for their birthday movie?
Anyways, so you did that film. The rest of the month, what are you doing?
Yeah, so as far as Y Tu Mamá También, we have Pan's Labyrinth, which we mentioned at the top of the show on the 30th. Then a few days right afterwards, on October 2nd, we're going to have Mi Familia on 35 millimeter, which is a really big thing because we've never shown it. I mean, I've been working there for like a decade. And I've never been able to see Mi Familia there like on the big screen. So I think it's going to be a huge thing, and I hope that people come out with it. And also, yeah, then on October 9th, we're showing El Norte, which is another Gregory Nava film to close it out. So
That sounds
That's
great.
awesome.
So Hispanic Heritage Month strangely starts on the 15th of September.
Yes.
And ends on the 15th of
Yes.
October.
Do you feel like you got shafted?
They get 2 months technically.
No, yeah, exactly. It's kind of It's like I get the best of both worlds. Like
That's true.
halfway into
summer
Spooktober.
is finally fucking ending.
Facts.
And then another part of summer begins because Texas never really leaves its summer area. Like
No,
we just bask in it
It's
until
just
maybe
the
November,
surface.
December, and so yeah, that's where we lay 2 months of celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. So,
I love
yeah.
that.
Amazing.
No,
Or
yeah.
Latinx Heritage Month, or whatever people wish to
Go on, Josh.
label themselves. So yeah,
Are you a fan of the Latinx term?
I just call myself a Mexican American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go with Hispanic.
Which which a lot of people are like, wait, why do you? I'm like, that's what I label myself.
Did we ask
Yeah,
for
is-
Latinx though? You know what I mean? Like,
It feels like something white people came up with.
I mean, like that's the thing. It's like if people wanna label themselves Latinx, then
Yeah.
go for it.
all by all means.
But I don't know a single Hispanic
Yeah.
person that goes by Latinx. That's just
But if they want to do it, all the power to them.
I mean-
anyways, yeah. So that's what's going on at the Texas Theater. Get your tickets at thetexastheater.com, right? It's
yes,
the Texas Theater.
thetexastheater.com.
Yep. Shout out to that. So without further ado, you guys want to get into what we've been watching
Yeah.
for the week?
let's do it.
Who wants to kick it off?
I'll
Josh?
kick us off. Yeah, let's do it.
We
So,
both looked at Josh.
all right, fine. First off, I watched Saw this week. dude.
Yeah, the
Nice.
OG.
The OG, the arguably, beep this out if you want, the only good Saw.
Saw 2's good.
I disagree.
I haven't seen them in a long
And
time.
I saw it once
Same.
when it came out.
I'm sticking to that opinion forever.
The first Saw is just masterful.
Yeah.
It is,
It reeks of student film with a big budget, doesn't it?
Yes.
but it doesn't have a big budget. They filmed it all in like 30 days or less than that, maybe like 7 days or something.
That seems long. It's one room.
Really?
Oh, 7 days? You
Yeah.
went from 30 to 7. That was
It's a really short amount
It's a
of
big
time.
difference.
okay. Yeah.
Maybe it's like 3 weeks. I don't fucking know. It's really
We'll meet in the middle.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, the movie podcast.
It
where
is-
we do our research.
It was very short, but James Wan, dude, like that was his breakout feature, and it is fucking incredible.
It's a great thriller.
Carrie Elwes from Liar Liar is in it.
Is he the guy, like the other guy in the room?
Is
Okay.
he the Princess Bride guy?
The Princess Bride guy,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
and Robin Hood Men in Tights
Tobin Bell.
He's in that?
in Saw.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Robin Hood is in Saw.
He's the guy. Spoilers. He's the guy that saws his leg off.
dude.
Yeah, he was also in Crush, a very underrated film from the '90s starring Alicia Silverstone.
Yes.
Is that a surfer movie or am I?
That's
No,
Blue
you're
Crush.
Blue Crush
Ah, yeah.
Which
Starring-
is 4-3.
Which is a great film.
with Kate Bosworth, the infamous
Jessica Alba, right?
No,
What am I
I
thinking
think
of
she
now?
is in that. Oh, she must be in Blue Crush too.
Oh yeah, man.
you're thinking of I don't know. It was a different surfer movie that came out.
Starring the
Into
Fast
the
and-
Blue.
That's it. All right, we got there.
Thanks.
No
thanks,
problem.
Chris.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah.
And we didn't even need Alexa.
Yeah.
So shut up.
Stop listening.
Saw is great. Please watch that. If it's spooky season, so
Yep.
getting to spooky season.
Spooktober's coming.
So please watch that. It's great. And then no need to watch the other ones. I also watched Sins of the Mother on Netflix.
What's this?
Have we heard of this yet?
I haven't
Not
heard
at
of
all.
it.
This is the bad mommy that killed her children, dude.
Which one?
Is this true crime?
Which one?
I
Yeah,
mean-
it is a true crime.
Oh no.
It's a docuseries.
Oh, true crime on Netflix? Shocker.
Holy shit.
What? Yeah, it is. I haven't even got too far, honestly. But it is kind of one of those Netflix shows that like drags on way too long.
The fact that you said I haven't even got that far it's already too much. It's like
You know
just
what I
make
mean?
it a one. You know.
I'm a fan of a documentary feature. The documentary series, it has to be good throughout and has to give you lots of details and not harp on a lot of the same things throughout. And of course, Netflix, what they do is they drag you along a documentary series, whether it's true crime or whatever it is. It drags you along as much as it possibly can, which
Repeats so much info.
I
Yeah.
really, really dislike that
I
aspect
agree.
of it.
And it'll frame a person who is not the perpetrator of a crime as they're like maybe he, and then the next episode will start and they'll be like, just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then that person's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like actually damaging to their reputation.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. So you have like web sleuths going on and
Yeah.
on about, different people that were eliminated from, the crime and by the detectives and shit. So I don't know,
But
man.
then they paint this big narrative, which is so exploitive.
and then the next episode, they're like, never mind. We're just joking.
Just joshing.
So it's a documentary series, documentary series, not like a biopic situation like Dahmer.
No.
Okay.
Documentary series. And
Is it
it's-
Dahmer a series though?
Yes.
Okay.
Only got 2 episodes in and honestly, not worth it. Don't go check it out.
Okay.
Well done.
However, there is a different documentary series that I did check out that is 100% worth checking out. All right. And it exists, it lives on Amazon Prime. It's called The Killing Season. Have we heard of this?
I haven't. No.
Okay. The Killing Season is one of the best documentary series I've ever fucking seen. And it starts with the investigation of 4 murders that take place in Long Island, New York. 4 bodies found in like a marsh at the same time. Like they're buried together essentially. Or they're disposed of in this marsh together. So the documentarians are taking you with them. It's like a chronological. It goes in chronological order throughout their investigation of this one particular series of murders that turns into like, okay, all of these murders are happening off of highways, and then it turns into like there's a grid following major highways where all of these prostitute murders are taking place.
So it's a trucker.
Yeah, obviously, it's a trucker.
Thanks for listening to There Are Too Many Movies.
It is-
I am now retiring to become a FBI detective.
It's because that Johnny Bonds interview. We just get it now.
Yeah, so like they go from Long Island, they go from there to
It's like, oh my God, highways are killing all these people.
it's highways.
we got
It's I-35, dude.
It sounds like a sci-fi movie. The Killer Highway.
No, but
Rubber. Shout out to Rubber.
Oh yeah.
Fucking yeah, that's hilarious. Just we got one lead. We're interviewing highways right now. It's like talk, damn it. Good cop,
pointing a gun at 45. Kill me.
US 75. Good cop, bad cop. US 75.
Anyways, it's they're all prostitutes that are being murdered, which is why, and like the bodies are being placed over city limits or whatever, to where
So
like
it fucks up their like how
the
they
investigation
handle it.
is automatically like, oh, we don't know what to do. Talk to this guy. Talk to this guy.
Then the red tape comes in, and then
Yep.
nobody can solve anything.
Exactly.
That's so unfortunate. That
Yeah.
happens so much in true crime.
Also, just investigate it. Like they're like, it's his room.
And then they go, and then they're arguing over who wants to solve it, and they're like, hey. Can we get your files on the case? And like, no, those are our files. We're solving the murder. It's like, how about you solve the murder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they always do that shit where it's like, no, it's my jurisdiction.
This documentary is not sensationalized at all. It's like very matter of fact, and they interview a lot of the families of the victims, and like a lot of. It's crazy when they get to like the lot lizard portion
Yeesh.
of the documentary where they're discovering that it's a truck
Yeah.
path, like they're highways that like intersect, and like all of these clumps of different murders are happening. And also very strange that like the police departments, whenever they have unsolved mysteries, they don't give that information out to the public,
Right.
Or to other major cities or other major precincts that are able to like help them coordinate. And like they now have internal databases where it's like outside of the government is taking the metrics of unsolved murders and creating patterns with unsolved murders and like showing like, okay, the same pattern is you can see it through like all these different states, and it's like, oh, that's probably the same guy.
Gotcha.
Same motive, same types of girls and all that stuff.
So you'd recommend it?
It's fucking fascinating, dude. 100% recommend.
The Killing Season?
The Killing Season.
How many seasons are there?
Oh,
It's just the one.
Okay.
8 episodes.
You watched it
and
all?
Watched the whole fucking thing.
Nice.
Riveting. So good.
Excellent.
And then I also watched Flight, dude.
yeah.
Denzel
The-
Washington?
Robert Zemeckis. Denzel
have you
Washington.
seen
I've
Flight?
never
Oh, it goes
heard
hard.
of it.
What?
I don't know what it is.
Ooh. Okay.
It's about a guy
Yeah,
who-
run down the synopsis.
He learns
for
how to
me.
Yeah.
fly.
So let me just put it out there. Denzel Washington is like a alcoholic, drug addicted pilot.
His
And
character, not
his-
Denzel Washington.
Yes, his character is. And in the first like 15 minutes of the movie, like he's flying a plane, and there's like a crazy malfunction to where he has to like crash land it and saves like all of the people, but he was like drunk and high during it. So it's like that the big action sequence is like in the first like 10-15 minutes, and then the rest of it is this crazy intense drama.
He lands in like a famous river, right?
No, you're thinking of
Sully with Tom Hanks.
which
My
is a
bad.
true story.
My bad.
Shouts to Tom Hanks for shouting out the show. Actually,
Yeah.
did you guys hear that?
That was crazy.
Yeah,
There's an awful lot of films.
Isn't that crazy?
yeah. He
He's very formal,
he
but
didn't get our podcast name totally correct, but we appreciate the attempt to shout us out. On
He was
it.
trying to shout us out. He did mispronounce our name, but
There's an awful lot of films.
there are an awful lot of films. Tom Hanks.
Yeah. So Denzel landed,
He
A plane.
He crash lands a plane.
and boy, were his arms tired. I did it.
Way to
Damn.
go.
I got it. I got the joke in.
But like I said, first 20 minutes are this like crazy action sequence, and then the rest of the movie is this really intense human drama with like amazing thought provoking characters, and it's just
And the takeaway is obviously, if you're gonna fly a plane,
do it on cocaine.
do it on cocaine and drunk.
exactly.
How else
Honestly,
can you save people?
I would prefer my pilot to be on cocaine. Genuinely.
If any of all the drugs,
yeah.
yeah, maybe not mushrooms.
No.
What drug would you prefer your pilot on?
No drugs, preferably.
Hmm.
Maybe
But
just
you-
some Pepsi. That's it.
All right.
Some
I guess
Peebus?
caffeine.
Yeah,
That-
just
just-
that's it.
just some caffeine.
Just a straight boy. You get
Alright.
me?
Yeah.
Like that. That's all I need.
Diet Dr. Peebus. That's a drug, arguably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct, and the correct answer is cheese.
Jesus Christ. I haven't heard
the
that in like
drug
20
cheese.
years. Yeah. Tylenol, PM, and heroin, is it?
Something.
Imagine he takes
was great.
a big bong rip of salvia before he flies a plane.
For 15 minutes, he's like,
He's just wandering naked around the aisles.
He's like, I'm a strawberry. He's like cartwheeling down the aisles. You're just like, okay.
so that's what Denzel does in this movie. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Right
crazy.
on.
He's a method actor too, so
Yeah.
he had.
But it's so good, and it's one of the best movies about alcoholism that you will ever fucking see.
it's a really good movie for sure.
And it ropes you in with that action sequence, and then it's like, oh, this is a story about alcoholism. It's fucking 4-3, 10 out of 10. Love that movie.
Yeah.
Do you own it?
Yes.
Is that how you watched it?
Yes. Boo-rays.
Blu-ray.
At this point, if the question is, do you own it with Josh? I don't even bother asking anymore.
That's true.
I don't even post shit anymore, dude. You guys bullied me, so I'm done. I'm done posting anything on there anymore.
We have a
Check out our Discord.
an addiction to physical media, and so we buy a lot of stuff. I'm sure you've seen.
Yeah. No, for sure.
You're a fan of the VHSs, though, aren't you, Bianca?
Yes, I am.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I noticed that you had posted a haul that I guess you got the other day, and Fast and Furious was in there, and I was
Yeah,
like,
it was.
god damn it.
Let's friggin' go, BB.
Yeah.
It's a movie about family, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
I got family.
But they don't give
Exactly.
him shit.
No, they.
Who gave you shit?
Specifically me. So we have this really
I think you just take it a little
we have
harder.
this
than
really, this really great movie community, and they're so great, but they're fucking assholes. All of them. A lot of them.
They're like, wow, another movie? Jeez, Josh.
Yeah, way to fucking go. Ugh. Fucking hate them all.
So mad.
Hey, we all like movies. I think they're just jealous.
I just don't like bullies. I don't like bullies.
Yeah.
Let me buy my movies in peace,
unpack
you
that.
fucking asshole.
I don't like bullies. I want to kill them all, and I want to bury them off a highway. It's not a big deal. In a marsh.
It's the killing season for the Discord.
But yeah, shout out to the Discord. $5 a month on Patreon. Forgot to
fuck
plug that at
you
the
all.
beginning.
Or 1,000. Is
Yeah.
like literally either one.
What does the $1,000 get you?
Also Discord.
What does $1,000 get you, Alex?
I will.
Don't.
All right.
Don't say it.
You can.
Just okay. and I'll beep it out.
No, you can take me out for dinner, and whatever happens is like, like
It's between two adults.
right. Yeah, it's like an escort thing, not like a pure prostitution, which would be illegal. So,
And then I would kill you.
yeah, because escorting is legal somehow.
So that's what
Money
$1,000
making money. Yeah.
Yeah, game recognized game. Got to
Yeah.
respect the hustle.
For sure.
So $5 a month on Patreon will get you access to the Discord, bonus episode, credits on the end of our episodes, and
And you get to bully us for buying things.
yep,
Yeah.
because you're jealous that you don't own it, which is what it comes from. Which is what the bullying comes from when you really
Is
break
that what
down.
it is?
Yeah,
They're just mad at me for owning shit?
yeah, they're jealous. They're lashing out.
Oh, okay. Get a bag then, dude. How about you get a bag?
Okay, question. What was the last physical thing that each of y'all bought as far as like
Okay.
the movie goes? Like the last thing.
I bought a it's in brand new condition.
Brand new. Got
Brand
it.
new fucking edition of Heat on DVD,
Jesus.
but it's fuck you, man. I'm kidding.
It's like, what do you want to
Just mad at everyone for the rest of the show.
But it has a slipcover that's like in pristine condition.
It's sick.
The DVD's in pristine condition. It looks amazing and it has different special features. Okay, so
And it's shelf value.
shelf value.
It is annoying that all the different editions of movies that come out have different special features between them, so there
Yes.
can be no like
One true
Yes,
collector's
exactly.
edition. I totally agree with that, and that's why I will own every version of Heat.
right.
Facts. And also a VHS of Phantom starring
Yeah.
Billy Zane. Your
It's
favorite.
holograph. I love Billy Zane, and we'll cut that in here.
Will, was that his name? The kid that was like, he was chubby and then now he's like fit.
Fuck that, by the way.
Yeah.
Just like the transformation of like him going from the chubby fat kid to fucking Billy Zane. Or
Billy Zane.
isn't Billy Zane like super good looking like motorcycle dude?
What?
Who's Billy Zane?
Who is Billy? I don't know who Billy Zane
Side note,
is.
who's Billy Zane?
Isn't he Phil Collins?
Fucking Billy Zane. Like, why would you?
Is he a model?
I'm
No.
gonna Google, but I don't even. I can't remember
is he?
Billy
He was-
Zane's face.
He was the Phantom.
Billy Zane?
I don't know, dude.
Is it Billy Zane or Bill E. Zane?
That's a porn star.
Oh shit!
Yeah, this is a good looking guy.
He's, yeah, like, I guess so.
I'd fuck him.
All right. So you get my point though.
No.
And we're back. Billy Zane is
He's the
obviously-
ideal man.
He's attractive and he's a model.
So when you think of like ideal looking men, are you? It's Billy Zane.
Yeah, off the top of your head,
At
list-
what
list a
number?
few.
At what number does Billy Zane come in?
Yeah, I wouldn't think of him like at all.
I
Like,
simply
that's the
wouldn't
thing.
think-
It's funny that
Yeah.
that was the first person that he
It just
thought of.
automatically came to your head. You
Yeah.
were like Billy.
Yeah, a
Like,
long
that's
time.
it.
Mr. Zane.
On an
Yeah.
old episode, I was like, well, "What do you think? It's an attractive guy like Billy Zane?" And everybody was like, "What?"
Huh?
And
That's such a deep cut too. Like
Yeah.
very much so.
most people would be like, "Brad Pitt."
It's
Oscar
2019.
Isaac.
It was 2019 at the time, and his first thought was Billy Zane.
You know what it was? Zoolander. And I'll cut it in here.
Don't do this, Derek.
Listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool dude.
And we're back. That's why I thought of Billy Zane. Ancient neurons were just like, Billy Zane is hot. Like, from Zoolander, where it's like, he's so hot right now.
Yeah.
But he's hotter in the Phantom. Slam evil.
3 people total got that.
And I'll put the art up there.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Anyways, so yeah, you got Heat and Phantom. What about you?
I think the last thing that I physically bought was, I'm sure it was like a VHS tape, and I think I think I went on this like whole like eBay search where I just like needed like specific films, and I ended up
Now we're talking.
Yeah, I was just like, I must have this, and I ended
okay.
up.
That's how it goes?
I ended up getting Fallen Angels by Wong Kar-wai.
Ooh.
Because I found it for $10 and I was like, this is a fucking steal. And then I received it in the mail. And then there was like a broken part to it. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is why it was $10. But then my buddy ended up fixing it for me. So now I can view it. But yeah, that was the last thing.
What about you, Alex?
I mentioned that thing I got for Christina, and she heard it on the podcast, so I had to cave and simply give it to her early.
I edited it out.
She found it.
What do you mean she found it?
It was in the episode.
No, it wasn't.
The fact that I mentioned something was in there. Yeah.
I tried to cover for you.
I did. Thank you. But anyways, they were steelbooks of Princess Mononoke, Castle in the Sky, or not Castle in the Sky, Howl's Moving Castle, and Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
All Studio Ghibli.
Yes.
I love how all those are coordinated art.
Yes.
That's very nice.
They're all steelbooks with like minimalist, like just one thing from it on the
different
cover.
colors
Yeah.
each. I love that. It's really cool.
Cool stuff.
Nice. Are you sleeping?
Guy that's never seen
Alex?
a Ghibli movie.
Yep. Anytime Alex talks about anything animated, if
It's
it's not Batman, Big Nini over here. He takes a
It's
big
hilarious
snooze.
that Josh is like, I want to kill every bully, and then I start talking, and he's like, I don't give a shit.
Oh, becoming what you hate.
Quite literally. Yeah. The last thing I got physically, you saw that whole stack.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I always post those stacks and people are like, Jesus, but like VHSs are $1 at movie trading
Yeah, it costs you a
Yeah.
total of like $20 probably.
Yeah, like the steelbooks were $9.99 each, which I got 3 or 4, and then those.
And you know what? No one should bully you for that.
I agree. It's a great hobby, and I like collecting movies.
Middle fingies up.
Anyways, yeah, God, what the best one in that stack I think I was most stoked about is I've been trying to find the Stanley Kubrick VHSs. I've been trying to complete my Kubrick VHS collection.
Oh, do you like Stanley Kubrick?
Yeah, big.
Oh, we
fan.
didn't even know that.
Yeah. There's like this ink on my arm that's like
Oh, I thought you just
right
like
here,
dropped some stuff
right
on your
there.
arm.
You know, just
Oh.
I have to do that.
Is that
Right?
what it is?
That's a thing, right?
Just every 10 minutes you have to do it.
Future Chris, shout out to you. Anyways,
Fuck you.
be nice.
Me nice future Chris.
You know how weird it is listening to all this as myself in the future?
It is. I bet it's.
I'm breaking the meta now. We're opening up the metaverse.
Go on.
Like, oh, everything has a metaverse, even our fucking podcast now. All right, I'm going to just go with Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I made it.
So I bullied you for,
Finally.
for only watching it one
did.
time.
This is the one you hadn't seen, or in a long time, right?
I hadn't seen
He'd seen
since
it once,
Sears.
and you had dismissed it a lot of
Yeah.
times to
Yeah,
me.
I did. I was like, it's fine, but it didn't hit.
Great.
It was also very young. Remember when it came out?
It was like
2005.
2006. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that's like
There was a GameCube tie-in game for Batman Begins to give you an idea how
And it was
old
really
is.
bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was unplayable, arguably.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You started talking. My bad.
Oh, that looks so good. What flavor you got?
What flavor today?
Cherry limeade.
Oh,
Have you ever had Zoa?
I don't know what that is.
It's an energy drink that
you. Oh.
oh
For
my
our
gosh.
esteemed guest.
How much do
you
you
want-
have in that bag?
Don't feel pressured.
Just the
Oh
gin.
shit.
Okay.
But
just
if you
one
want
more.
And
one,
it's cold?
And it's cold.
Is your butt a freezer?
Yes.
Yes.
it was just in the,
It's in my ass.
Like promotion to.
So we're sponsored by Zoa Energy.
unofficially.
But,
oh,
but
okay.
also
I was gonna
officially.
say like that's mega. Like that's pretty neat.
We're really trying to be sponsored by Zoa Energy,
Yeah.
which is
So do I just leave it like right here so they know?
No, just
Yeah,
drink-
leave the
just
label
drink
out,
it up.
but you could drink it.
It's honestly better if you're just casually drinking it, not even logo out. You know what I mean? Because it's like they know,
Yeah.
but it's not an obvious.
Just a little like quick product placement.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Got
It's
it.
like when you see a Coke can, it's never facing outwards, but it's like it's a Coke can. You know what I mean?
It's
Here,
like
I'll
Zoa.
try it.
Zoa is iconic like that.
right. It's on the same level.
Zoa's as iconic as Coca-Cola.
A smile and a Zoa.
Thoughts?
Say it's good.
You're contractually obligated to say it's very good.
It's really great. It's really great. It's like I'm the one that gets the
the promotion.
Deal.
Yeah, you're gonna get the Zoa sponsorship after.
Like,
all
God
this.
damn it, we worked so hard for so long.
Amazing. Okay,
Batman Begins, huh?
Batman Begins.
So what is your hot take now that you've seen it?
I don't think
Recently.
it's super hot. I think, first of all, I think it's better than I remember. I'll give it that.
100%.
It's a great Batman movie.
100%.
I remember when I saw it, I was like, what is this? I was younger and I was like, you are big on Batman lore, obviously. So when I went in to watch it, there's like a full hour before you even see the cowl.
Yeah.
So
That was practically unheard of at the time.
I can't believe studios let him do that.
Not to go deep into it, but
we will.
But whenever Chris Nolan signed on for the Batman or Batman Begins, like he had like a 15-minute pitch. This is after Batman and Robin, where they're like, "All right, we really fucked up here. Sorry,
the fact that
sorry, everybody."
The fact that they allowed a 15-minute pitch at all, it's like, obviously we're just going to give you the movie. Like anybody else, they're like, all right, this is 14 minutes in. And
But why? What did Christopher Nolan done at the time?
Memento, The Prestige, has that already been out?
Nope.
Not
Nope.
yet?
No,
Nope.
not yet.
He had done Memento, and which was like an independent film that he got self-funded, all of that. And then he did Insomnia for Warner Brothers.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, they were like, all right, this guy fucking gets it. And then he was working on a Howard Hughes film with Jim Carrey attached to it.
The Aviator 2.
Dude, that was... And then as they were like in pre-production, Marty Scorsese's announced The Aviator. So he's like,
shit.
well, fuck. You know what I mean? I can't do this. And then his wife is like, well, you know, they're taking pitches for Batman, but I know you don't want to do that. And Chris Nolan was like, what? Like, I want to fucking do that, dude. And because he's always been obsessed with like James Bond and Batman and like those
And
classic and fucking Heat. So it's like, how do I do an earnest take on the Batman? And Warner Brothers just from the get-go gave him carte blanche to do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, which is why you don't see Batman for the first like 50 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
And when it happens,
yeah. I mean, it's great. It hits different, especially going in with the hindsight of Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
When you go back to the first one, it hits way different.
It's such a well-realized, like,
Yeah.
long, you know what I mean?
But I will say it's better. The first one is better in the scope of the trilogy, if that makes sense. If
Yeah.
you watch
Yeah.
Batman Begins just as is, like, oh, the new Batman movie, you went and saw it. You're like, what is this ninja stuff for like an hour?
Yeah.
And then after that, Scarecrow's like, as a villain, he's not like the most iconic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it's honestly the ranking for me would be 2, 1, 3.
Same.
Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. And
yeah, that's fair.
It's hard to argue that because I think 3 has like my favorite. I think 3 has the better villain than.
Oh, yeah.
Then
Tom
Batman Begins.
Hardy's Bane goes so fucking hard.
But that's like the best part of
Yeah.
Rises.
Would you agree with that ranking?
I've only seen The Dark Knight. That's it. Yeah.
You can go.
That ranking, I think, is fair.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, and it fluctuates. 3 was my favorite for a long time over Dark Knight. You know what I mean? When I first saw 3,
recency bias.
it was Bane. I was
Yeah.
like, Bane
Bane-
is fucking
yeah.
everything.
Bane
I mean, we
really
saw
cool.
that in the theater like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
We saw the trilogy at the premiere. That was fucking amazing. In IMAX, let's go, baby. Anyways, yeah.
Anyways, it's great. Then of course I followed that up with The Dark Knight, which why
Legendary.
even bother
Yeah.
talking about it?
The Godfather of superhero films. It's just the best one.
It's one of the best. I will say one thing about it. The iconic scene of the Joker blowing up the hospital where the switcher on the explosive malfunctions. There was a trend, like a rumor that was so popular that I believed it even, that it was fact that the switch actually, like the thing fucked up on the set, like their explosive fucked up, and he improvised why isn't this working? And then it went off later, and then he got in the thing. There was a viral TikTok also, like as early as like 2 years ago, that went viral with millions of views.
pushing that narrative.
Pushing that.
Because of this, he decided to improvise and just keep hitting the trigger multiple times as if he didn't do it correctly.
In the behind the scenes featurette, Nolan and the VFX like specialists revealed like, yeah, it was all planned for the big explosion to be delayed later. And then because we had to get Heath Ledger, the principal actor, out of the blast radius. It's like a whole thing. And then like that was planned. Like they wanted him to stop and look around, and it was planned. That's all.
I mean, it totally makes
Yeah.
sense. But yeah.
Yeah. Are you offended about that?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you just ruined a lore for me.
Well,
So you had
I
that?
did. Well,
See?
I thought that was real. I was like,
See?
oh my god. I was like, that's so neat.
I thought it was for the longest time, but then arguably it's cooler
Arguably.
because they planned a Joker moment, like a why isn't this working type of like they made a serious moment not so serious.
and then Chris said it.
so serious?
Yeah, now that was what I was getting at.
I'm the Joker, baby.
He sent it in our group text like it's some sort of revelation to me.
Who knows everything?
Who
about
knows fucking
Batman.
everything about it? And I fucking threw my phone at the drywall and fucking rolled.
You
my
literally
eyes.
ignored it.
Yeah.
You actually
Anyways.
deleted it from your messages.
Like this doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like fucking duh, dude.
yeah.
Big duh.
I just wanted to make that known because some people, incling me and Bianca, didn't know that.
well,
So I just ruined that cool
get
lore for a lot
fucking
of people.
brains then. I'm the bully now.
Yeah.
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
The biggest bully of the show. The end of Batman Begins, though, where he picks up the Joker card, I don't think I have a bigger Goosebumps moment in any
Dude, it's sitting in that fucking theater when he just showing a Joker card. That is, and no post-credit scene. You know what I mean?
It simply is the ending.
That is the ending of the fucking movie. Let's fucking go, BB.
Yeah.
And BB standing for Batman
Breaking Bad.
Begins.
Oh.
Whenever I say "Let's go, BB," I'm always saying "Let's go,
Let's go,
Bat."
Batman Begins.
That's what it stands for.
But yeah, so I didn't do Dark Knight Rises yet, but I'll get to it. It seems like a bit of a chore in after doing the first two because it's 3 hours or something.
Sure.
Well, go ahead.
Nothing.
What?
What?
No, it's just laughing at a joke I made.
I'm great.
Oh, it was so funny when I said that.
Yeah.
I got a few other things, but I'll slim it down to I started Dahmer, the monster.
Dahmer.
I just met her.
I started that on Netflix. It's been getting a lot of bad press lately about all that.
The man who was one of the biggest monsters of all time. He would drill holes in people's heads and
Give them
fuck-
and
lobotomies.
fuck their head holes.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Netflix is getting a lot of bad press about glorifying with serial killers with constant.
It's
biopics.
weird that this one is the one that sort of put it over the edge, like journalistically, according to people, because they've been
because
doing it for years.
People were really upset with the Zac Efron extremely,
Ted Bundy.
That's
extremely bad and vile
shockingly
and
vile.
shit.
Yeah,
He's so hot, though.
yeah. The Ted Bundy one, right? That's Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They've been doing it for a minute.
They have.
Jeremy
while.
Renner was in a Dahmer movie.
Yeah, I mean Hollywood does it too. You know, it's
Yeah.
and always will. True crime is a industry, and
Yeah.
while I agree, it's not the coolest thing to glorify and like make killers. I don't know. Give
Celebrities
them
again.
give them
Yeah.
like a celebrity
I
status.
mean, it's fascinating just seeing someone who does something like that. It simply is fascinating.
That's why true crime is so
Yeah.
popular. It's like what drives somebody to kill? Why would they do this?
Yeah.
How did that's insane.
Didn't Charlize Theron win an Oscar for Monster?
Yeah, she did.
I mean,
Yeah,
been going on a while.
And
well, that movie
I think the crux of it
that was a
is-
bad comparison to Dahmer.
well, yeah,
But
you're right. She was a victim herself as well. Yeah.
Yes, in a way. It's just like that's a bad comparison. But yeah, that argument is valid, but I'm still gonna watch it. And I think most of the people making that argument are probably still gonna watch it too.
Yeah.
I think the argument that can be made is like it. This is no pun intended. You can make it in a tasteful way where it's like as long as you're not what.
I wouldn't have taken it as a pun unless you said that.
As long as you're not being insulting to the victims and the victims' families, I think.
guess,
I
but-
think there is a way that you can do it respectfully.
But imagine being the victims and the victims' families. you
Yeah.
know?
Then,
it's tough
like-
to be like, cool, you're making this about.
Imagine being the victim. I'd be dead.
Have they changed the victims before in like a film? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like a true crime story, but it's like, okay, let's not.
Like a fabricated person
Yeah.
for the movie. Or
the names have
something.
been changed to protect the
Right.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, sure, but
I feel like that's probably the safest way to go about it. But if you're like, I don't know, it's all sensationalism and it is for profit. I mean, that's
Yeah. What they should do is give a lot of the chunks of profit to victims' families, but I doubt they'll ever do that.
Bianca, what are your thoughts?
I've been wanting to watch it. Whenever I did watch the trailers, it definitely gave me goosebumps, and I want to watch it for the fact that I want to see how they portray these people of color and not just glorify Dahmer, who was this white man that the that the police just kept letting go because he was a white young man.
Facts.
Yep.
And so, yeah, I want to watch it for that fact, to see how they don't just put the men and the young boys that he killed off to the side. Even though I know if Ryan Murphy's behind it, there's going to be a lot of not necessarily gore,
Like
but
glorification of the killing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What has Ryan Murphy done besides this? I'm not familiar.
Really?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I mean, he's done like American Horror Story.
Okay.
Oh, that's why that
Like-
guy's playing Dahmer then, I guess.
Yeah, Evan
okay.
Peters. Yeah.
Evan Peters, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people know Ryan Murphy, I guess, from Glee. I never watched Glee,
never
but
watched
that's where
Glee.
a lot of people know him from. But I could be wrong. You could ask Alexa. She
Yeah.
could correct
Jesus
me.
Christ. Sure, go. Yeah.
What's the question?
Who's Ryan Murphy?
Yeah, who's Ryan Murphy?
Alexa, who is Ryan Murphy?
According to Wikipedia, Ryan Patrick Murphy is an American television writer, director, and producer. He is best known for creating and producing a number of television series including popular Nip/Tuck, Glee, American Horror Story,
Nip Tuck.
Scream Queens, American Crime Story, Pose, 911,
Jesus
The
fucking
Politician,
Christ, just end it.
911,
It just keeps going.
Wow.
Lone Star,
Yeah.
Ratchet.
Keeps going.
I don't
and
know his
American
name as
Horror
much as I know
Stories.
other showrunners of the same ilk. Also, shouts to visual listeners for you can see you holding the microphone like a hardcore vocalist.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Rap
just
the chord.
like, it's like, yeah, I used to also be in a band when I was in high school, like you guys.
love movies, dude. They just do
throws
this.
it out and brings it back.
When a vocalist holds their mic like that, you're dying in the pit.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm channeling my inner Adam Lazara of Taking Back Sunday, just swinging this
Yeah,
mic, you
yeah.
get me?
Nice,
So,
nice.
yeah.
At any point, feel free to do that. Destroy the set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah, it'll be my present to y'all for allowing me into your space.
Go full Gigi Allen and just destroy the
Oh
apartment.
shit! Yeah. Do you have like some broken glass?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Awesome.
Well, we can break it.
The fuck is up, Denny's? So yeah, Ryan Murphy's behind
Lots
Dahmer.
of shit.
Dahmer.
Yeah.
And Dahmer.
So
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, like from that to take on to what you've been watching. Yeah. I hope that they definitely shed a lot more light on the broken police system that is still intact to this day, and even though it might be hurtful for these families to like still continue to see how the stories of their children and their friends and their lovers are getting made to be this, like big time show. I hope that in a sense, maybe this sheds the light of like, hey, like there are still fucked up things that keep happening. And it wasn't just because of this, like, monster. Like it was also because of regular folks. And
yeah, and systematic
Complacency,
racism that
yeah.
like lets him continue to be like, oh no, you're good. Oh yeah, no, go ahead. Like pull over multiple times, stops multiple times.
The one that always gets me is it was one of his last victims, but it was like I think like a 17-year-old Asian kid that he picked up at a gay bar.
14.
I think he was much younger.
14.
Jesus Christ.
They're in the alley, right? Or there's a cop that stops them.
No, it's
Dude,
even worse than that.
it's-
So he's in the apartment, he's drilling a hole in his head, and he's also bleeding from his rectum. And then he runs out of his house or apartment, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it was an apartment complex.
He runs out, flags down a police officer while naked in the street, bleeding from his head and ass.
He was drugged
Yeah,
as well.
and because he was drugged, and because the officer was like, "You're not making any sense," Jeffrey Dahmer came out and he was like, "Look at this wacky kid. He's doing wacky stuff. Like, let me bring him back home." And the cop's like, "All right, fine."
It's
it was,
worse than
yeah,
that.
blows
it was
my
actually
mind.
it was actually like the women that like lived across and in that apartment complex that like found him and one of them was the one that like made the phone call. So while they were the ones actually trying to like save this young boy, that's when the police came around, and then they were like, no, it's fine. And the women were like, wait,
we deem it fine.
What do you mean? And I guess at that stage in America's time, being not necessarily being gay, but those certain things, a lot of police officers would just kind of, they had deemed it as like, oh well, they must be doing like some S&M type shit,
some weird,
they
like
just shrug it off.
it's just like, oh, that's their thing. Like I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna look into it. And while these women are trying to save this boy's life, they're like, he knows what he's doing. Like it's okay. He can take him back.
Yeah,
So.
it's all those things you just talked about. Are mentioned, I think, in I don't want to say respectful, but they are represented for sure.
Okay.
So in the first, I'm 3 or 4 episodes in, those are at least represented. The women trying to take him down, call it in, notice stuff. There's all kinds of those elements, like from race to like sexual orientation. Those things are played out and represented, at least showing how it's treated, etc. So for starters, I can say it's not completely shallow so far, but I haven't finished the whole thing. So, but at the end of the day, still a really, really bad guy. Just a really not super cool
not
dude.
cool. Yeah.
Not the coolest fella.
I think it's arguable to say Jeffrey Dahmer, bad guy.
yeah,
kind of a
super
jerk.
not-
Yeah.
Hot take: Jeffrey Dahmer's an asshole.
What
Do
a
you remember
jerk.
the movie The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville? And
Yes.
his fake name was Jeffy Dahmer.
No, I don't.
It was great.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Do you want to go next?
Sure.
What have you been watching?
The other day I watched Final Destination 3.
Let's go.
Is that the roller coaster one?
Yes.
Let's go, baby!
Yeah.
Let's go, Batman Begins.
That is one of the best. That's one of the best opening sequences of any film ever of all fucking time.
me
Yeah,
up.
like I have this thing with my nephew where we like just on random like choose a movie. So it was like 1 a.m. We couldn't sleep.
Love it.
And I was like, you know what? Like, let's watch a movie. And I was like, okay, if we're gonna watch a movie, you have to like give me a streaming service, because if not, we're gonna be here for like fucking half an hour, like trying to
love
like
that.
figure out like which one. And he's like, okay, let's go to Amazon. And I was like, all right, Amazon, got it. And then I ended up finding Final Destination, and I was like, hey, we can't go wrong with Final Destination. And he's like,
At 1 a.m.
yeah. He's like,
How old is he?
no, he's 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though we've been watching these movies since we were both
Yeah,
kids, but
okay.
still, it's like now it's just like, okay, now they're just really fun to watch. And he's like, okay, that's cool, but like, how about Final Destination 3? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna have to be that. And then we started watching it, and I was like, fuck, I forget how fun Final Destination 3 is, and how like everything, how it's masterful. It should be put into the Criterion Collection.
The entire 5-film series.
Yeah, like legit. It's just, I mean, jokes, but still great. I just love how like the story like interconnects with like everything. It's just
Did you hear about the upcoming reboot?
What?
I've only heard that it's gonna be a reboot. That's it.
Okay, so the directors, whenever they made the pitch to the studio for Final Destination 6, they're on a Zoom call. Their mantle place catches on fire, and the fucking ceiling fan comes down and decapitates one of the directors. And like they set up that bit in the
Let's
Zoom
die.
call, and like the studio was like, "This is it." Yeah, like they got it.
So on the pitch call, to pitch them Final Destination, they pretended to die on camera.
I love that.
Oh my god,
that's really
that is
cool.
so cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
The fact
Wow,
that like,
death is so cool.
Yeah.
Fucking neato. Creative.
But I love just the concept of Final Destination, how it's like you escape death and now it's after you. Like, it's just cool.
I literally can never drive behind a truck that has a rebar in the back.
Yeah.
100%.
Fucking-
Rebar or logs.
Or logged.
Yeah.
Fucking never.
How about
dude?
anything in a truck? I immediately get in the other lane.
Yeah.
And the trucks know. They
And
know.
that's because of Final Destination.
Yeah. Even the people that haven't watched it like know that clip.
From the trailer, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You just know it. It's in the lexicon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's iconic. So what
3 is so good.
Yeah. What do you think of it on this rewatch?
I was laughing most of the time. We also brought in my mom to watch it with us.
Nice.
And
you wake her up to come watch it.
She left like half an hour later. She was like, "I'm good."
She watched a roller coaster scene and that was enough.
She was like, "Oh," but she liked what she saw, but she was like, "This is enough for me." But yeah, upon rewatching it, oh my god, better than all of the other times that I've seen it. I would say it's like maybe I might get some feedback for this, but I think it's like better than the second one.
Yes.
And it's just like right up on top with the first one.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
But this is a teaser for later too.
Okay.
Is it cinema with Marty Scorsese? You have to determine whether or not Final Destination 3 is cinema according to one true metric, the Marty Scorsese metric. Is it cinema or is it not cinema?
Do I answer right now or later?
Now.
It is.
Put that shit in the Criterion Collection, baby.
Orson Welles agrees with you.
Do it, cowards.
It's cinema.
Yeah.
I mean, they honor all the like iconic films.
Yeah.
Like, that's necessary.
Name a single film more iconic than Final Destination 3.
Can't.
No, you really can't.
I would love for them to just do the third one in there. That would be hilarious.
It'd just be like, what the fuck? Like, where are the other movies? It's like, we're just giving you the third one.
It's just
Be
the
happy
third
with
one.
that.
Director
Like, that's
approved
it.
transfer.
Yeah.
Jackass 2.5, the Criterion edition.
Oh, shit.
I would love more shit like that.
Yeah.
That's great. Anything else on your watch list?
Yeah, it was that one. And then I watched this. So a few weeks back, like on Instagram, like I did a poll of like, recommend me like your double feature movies or like recommend me like your favorite foreign horror film. And I got a shitload to the point where I had to like start making a letterbox like list
Of double features?
well, no, just the films that people were recommending to me because
Nice.
it like the list was just growing so long that even Letterboxd noticed me and they like posted it on their stories. Oh, I was like, they know about me.
Recognition.
But but one of the recommendations that I got was this film called Dumplings. Have you guys heard about that one?
No. I've heard of it.
Like it's like it's pretty fucking trippy. It's like this woman who wants to continue looking young and beautiful and wants to keep her husband happy. So then she comes across this woman who creates these dumplings, and these dumplings I don't think it's too much giving away the film, but she creates these dumplings with discarded fetuses.
So it's what The Witch was doing in The Witch. She was making dumplings in the cave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that just came out like this year, right?
Which one?
Dumplings.
This one is like from 2002 to like
Oh, okay.
2005.
Never mind.
Yeah, like it's a 2000s one, which is like right up my alley. Because any like horror films from like late,
Yes.
like give me 98
Yes.
to like 2006, like right there, like
100%.
so it's like I just keep wanting like more recommendations like that fall
Facts.
right there.
Yeah.
That
Late 90s, early 2000s, baby. We say it
Yeah.
so much on the show.
it is like the golden era of films for us.
And I just keep finding like more and more films that like I just never, well, because when I was in high school, like I wasn't really into film. I was more into music. So I
Plus,
didn't.
it's hard to be presented with that stuff at that time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we didn't have like any way to like share all of this.
Yeah,
really.
there wasn't, Instagram didn't exist.
Like you would go to Blockbuster and look at
at
Right.
covers.
Yeah, exactly.
and my parents wouldn't let me rent a lot of the shit that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I mean, like I remember seeing Silence of the Lambs, like the cover for that, and I was like, okay, that looks amazing. Or even what was the Dead Evil?
With the skull on
With
the...
the
Dead Alive?
Yes.
Dead Alive.
Yeah.
Where it's like that looks sick. I want to rent that, and I
Directed
couldn't
by
rent it.
Peter
it's-
Jackson.
Peter Jackson.
I love Dead Alive. It's such a goodie.
Yeah.
Such a
Where
Have you
is-
seen The Frighteners?
Yes, I have.
That
yeah,
is a
that
good
one.
one.
That one's fun. That one's fun.
I need to
So good.
I need to
Where
watch
is
that.
Dumplings from? Like what?
I think it's from Alexa. Where?
Alexa, where did the movie Dumplings come from? Okay,
Jesus
it's playing in the
fucking
other room.
Christ.
Alexa, where did the movie Dumplings come from?
Here's something I found on the internet. Dumplings originate from Tibet. Did that
Jesus,
answer your
I knew it. I
question?
knew it would do
movie.
that.
She nailed it. She nailed it.
I'm just gonna assume it's an East Asian horror.
Yeah.
That's- okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was
Facts.
gonna say South, but I was like, no, it's not. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be there. But yeah, it's creepy. It's unnerving. It's my kind of movie.
Yeah.
I recommend it, but unless you're like really squeamish, I wouldn't. I wouldn't watch it, but I still watch it though.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's raunchy. It's like
raunchy.
yeah, like
No, I think
It's
she's saying,
Randy.
Like, more so like
Shocking.
makes you queasy. Right?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely would for sure. Yeah, because whenever
would you describe it as body horror?
interesting. I mean, I guess yeah. Like if you consider the baby fetus, like
Yeah.
the body.
That is a body.
Yeah.
Daddy
We don't-
Cronenberg approved.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you were about to say something about dumplings. Sorry, before I derailed you.
No. you
Is it
derailed
cinema?
me. I don't know.
Orson
Excellent.
Welles agrees.
That was a very small whisper. So yes.
Yes. Okay.
That means it's just barely cinema, or it is firmly cinema.
Or you were just whispering.
I was just whispering.
Okay, cool.
Firmly cinema.
Yeah.
All right. Are we
Anything
ready?
else? Anything
Oh.
else on your watch list?
Oh, there's this one thing that I always talk about with everyone, and I need everyone to know about Gueros. I think I told you about it.
Yes.
Everyone should watch Gueros. It's like this 2014 Mexican film. It's in black and white. It's one of my favorite films. I'm always asking. So like Criterion Collection, as you all know, every single month they'll like give you the list of like, hey, this is what's coming up. And like if you would scroll through the comments, every single time I'm always like, once again, I am asking for Gueros in the collection, like please. And this has been going on for like over a year, to the point where now I'm gonna be like, well, now I gotta like write handwritten letters.
Yeah.
Like now I'm gonna have to like email Criterion Collection. It's like you have to
You're gonna
add
fly to
this
New
film.
York,
And you'd think for Hispanic Heritage Month they might do it. They might be the Criterion collection
Oh.
for just 1 month.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
no.
they haven't.
But
done it.
maybe one day, like, and once that sweet day arrives, I'll know it's because of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I highly recommend it. If you guys haven't like seen it, you should.
The
Chris just
trailer.
saw it. Didn't you watch it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
The trailer looks amazing. Like the cinematography looks. I was like, okay, I
Yeah, it
will
looks
enjoy
gorgeous.
this. I will
Yeah.
enjoy this. It's 4:3.
Yeah.
Like just
Like by default.
by design. So I'm gonna like it. All right.
Cool.
Alex, headliner of the watch list. Did you have what have you been watching?
Well, first of all, in keeping with the theme of spooky stuff, I'm going to start it off with the movie called The Mimic. This is not Mimic, but The Mimic. This is a Korean horror film about a thing that mimics people. And I'm not going to say too much about it to give it away. You can generally assume where it's going to go with that description.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it like the movie Smile?
Oh, I wish. That's so 4-3 to me. No. This is actually, it kind of underwhelmed me. The trailer was a lot better than how the movie panned out. And also with Korean horror in general, I'm used to like just the fucking top of the line best horror I've seen.
One thing I know about you, you love Korean horrors.
I don't understand where you're going with this.
And we'll put
He
it
loves
clip here.
I do love Korean horrors.
Yep.
I mean,
So thoughts on this
This is
movie?
facts.
Where'd you find it?
Prime.
Okay.
It is. It was presented to me
Was it
under
like-
movies we think you'll like.
Okay. Was
And,
it found footage or just like
No, it's just a straight up fucking film of a
Visual
sequence
language?
of events. It does have that. It is shot really well. Really cool editing and shit like that. Just all that stuff is done well, but the overall, how it pans out is sort of underwhelming.
I feel like just about every Korean film I see has fucking straight up visual language.
Dude, they just go fucking hard.
Like visually, like holy fucking
Yeah.
shit, man.
It delves
And
a
it
little...
can be a mundane story.
Yeah.
But like visually, like holy, like fuck.
Didn't the Texas Cedar do Internal Affairs trilogy? Or did that
Yeah.
already happen?
It's not
Yeah, the Infernal Affairs.
Infernal. Affairs.
Infernal. I thought it was
Yeah.
Internal. Okay, my bad. The movies that The Departed was based on, basically.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we just did it. I think it was last week. We did the trilogy.
That's
Fuck yeah.
fucking awesome.
Hard.
Just came out on Criterion, right?
I think it's coming out,
Or it's
right?
been,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. It's
announced.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the cusp.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Much
Yes.
like Gueros.
Bake Off is back, BB. And I am on my Bake Off shit.
Let's go,
Paul
BB.
Hollywood.
British Bake Off.
Yes.
Batman
Yeah,
Begins.
the only
British Bake
one.
Off. Yeah.
The only one.
When I say let's go BB, it's let's go British Bake Off. And what Josh
Yes.
said is Batman Begins.
Right.
This is classic, great, excellent Bake Off. If you need something to chill you out,
Wholesome
wholesome happy.
competition.
It's just the best. Like in the most earnest of ways, it's just like Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is perfect in that way.
It's so pleasant.
You know what I
Pleasant,
think
wholesome.
also just puts it into that wholesome category by like default is the fact that it's about baking, which is like no matter what they're making, they have to put it in an oven and wait. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to like other cooking shows, it's like a pan, a sauce, a
They're flambeing some shit.
yeah, fucking torches and like
Yeah.
crazy shit and like it's the compounding complexities
like
of a kitchen.
the high intensity. And then you just put it in an oven and
yeah,
you wait.
Yeah,
And no one's doing it for money. It's literally just to be like I was
For a
there.
handshake.
Yeah.
Basically.
for the Paul Hollywood.
And
handshake.
I feel like such a pansy because I was watching it and someone like dropped something and I literally went
That's the most dramatic thing that can happen
Yeah.
in Bake Off is like they drop a tray of flour or something.
Dude, the grand prize is a silver guy tells you you do a good job.
yeah.
Yeah, they're just clout chasing.
Yeah. It's great though. It's if you don't like it, kindly die.
You're
with
wrong.
all respect.
With all respect and gratitude.
It's great. I'm also back on my Cutthroat Kitchen ish, and I just think that
the two spectrum.
yes,
the spectrum.
yeah, the most chill, happy version of cooking, and then the most anxiety-ridden cooking, Cutthroat Kitchen.
Is that Gordon Ramsay?
No, it's Alton Brown giving them punishments that they have to bid on. To give
Alton
each
Brown
other.
to cinema.
Alton Brown is Food Network. You know what I mean? Like he is Food Network.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just the guy. And the punishments get so extreme that like sometimes I genuinely expect him to go, and now you can bid on, and he pulls out a gun and he goes, you can shoot your competitor in the head. I genuinely expect that because of how insane the punishments
They
get.
just have to raise the stakes
Yeah.
until they get canceled.
Yeah.
Like over and over.
if
now serve yourself a blowfish.
yeah.
With no knife, you can't cut into it.
I know this would be the worst strategy, but I so badly want someone to, on the very first bid, go $25,000 and just immediately give up all their money just for one item.
I love it.
It's great. Lastly,
And that one ingredient is saffron.
Bullets.
Oh.
well, saffron's. I actually never had saffron. I know it's expensive.
Saffron rice. Try it out.
Saffron Rice sponsor the podcast.
Thanks, saffron. the spice industry. Could you please sponsor the podcast?
We are a spicy podcast. So.
Yes.
Oh.
Lastly, this is a show that gives me great nostalgia, even if it's not something that I elected to watch. Sailor Moon. And I'll take your giggles now.
I actually watched the last 5 minutes of every single one of those episodes because I was waiting for Dragon Ball Z.
I totally feel that. I would watch this growing up with my sister and stuff like that. She was into it. Christina has recently gotten into it, and I've been watching it with her because it is anime, and I therefore must watch.
And here's Alex as Sailor Moon.
Putting that there.
It's great.
Thank you, Caleb.
It's like the classic villain of the week type thing, but it's also... If you don't know Sailor Moon, get your shit together.
It's
And
Powerpuff Girls anime.
100%. It's good.
See, the Powerpuff Girls is cinema. Sailor Moon,
Honestly, yeah.
TBD.
I'm going to be him for Halloween.
Him.
Yeah. That's all I
Nice.
got.
Excellent.
All right. So let's get into it.
Let's get into Pan's Labyrinth.
So I started this and immediately I was like, it's giving movie.
That's a great observation.
Yeah, it's giving movie.
So was this your first time seeing it?
No, I saw it once when it came out.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's been so long, it essentially, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
This was my first time seeing it.
That's what. Okay. Really?
This is my very first watch.
Very nice.
Yeah. Broke
Yeah.
open that Criterion collection.
Yeah. Well, because this is, I mean, granted, I own this, so technically it already is 4-3, but this is, yeah, it's just one of those where it's like, it's talked about so often.
Guillermo del Toro.
It's, I mean, yeah, like you kind of have to.
Yeah.
You kind of have to own this one, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is my first watch through, and yeah, it's just one of those that's like it stands the test of time. Granted, it's only been out since what 2006, 5,
Something like that, yeah.
2006.
Wow, holy shit, does it hold up?
Doesn't it
Visually,
look amazing?
It looks incredible.
It's
Yes.
right on the cusp of your era. Of
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like right there.
It's the blending, and we talk about it all the time on the podcast, but it's the blending of CGI and practical effects all in one that make it like actually
Yes.
like perfect. You know, because it's like you get that blend that enhances the CGI in a way, even though that's very rudimentary CGI compared to what we have now with fucking Marvel movies where like you are a spaceship essentially. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
Now it's just animated.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, it's really good. But like to get to the story of it,
Yeah.
I mean, this is a fairy tale.
It is.
It is a dark fairy
100%.
tale.
I think at the heart of everything Guillermo del Toro does feels like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like that's
Hellboy, like the lore that he delves into in Hellboy, like even his Hellboy's backstory, like with the horns and everything.
Yeah.
Granted, that's in the comics, but like he gives it to you as it is like a fairy tale of sorts.
Yeah.
Same thing with Shape of Water. Same thing with Nightmare Alley. Even though we weren't like huge fans of Nightmare Alley.
Yeah, it kind of bored me to see Guillermo del Toro. When he's great, he's really great, and when he's not great, it sort of reminds me of like M. Night Shyamalan. You know what I mean?
Yes, but
I don't think he
doesn't get as low as M. Night Shyamalan does, but
No.
like it's still a hit or miss director for me.
but he produces stuff a lot.
True.
That's the thing. It's like he'll presents this, right?
Yeah.
And then people think, oh, it's him. Like his name's attached or something.
Like no, he just
Like the
believed
Book of
in
the
this.
Dead or something.
yeah, like
Yeah.
he what was the one, the scary stories?
To Tell in the Dark.
A series where it's telling the dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the time we thought it was directed by Guillermo, but it was not.
Yeah. But
Not a Guillermo del Toro joint.
yeah.
No, what is a Guillermo del Toro joins is Cronos and the Devil's Backbone. Now those two
The Devil's
are
Backbone.
super solid. Have you guys seen Cronos?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
In the Criterion collection.
It's so good.
Criterion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shouts to
highly
that.
recommend it.
Okay, so we begin the story. The mom is, I mean, this little girl who's fucking amazing throughout the entire movie.
Great child actor.
Ophelia.
Yeah.
But she's reading a lot of books, and like the mom's like, dang, what's up with all these books?
Yeah.
Dang. What's up with all these books?
Whenever they're headed to, where are they headed to? What is
Some
this
base
place?
in Spain.
Yeah.
It's like a military base, technically.
Yeah, like it's basically where the Capitan lives with all of his army and like his servants.
Okay.
And then so Ophelia and her mother are joining the Capitan because she's pregnant with a baby. And then
A
so they're
BB.
coming.
Baby.
Yeah,
A BB.
they're coming around. They're coming around, but you can clearly see within the first minute of the film that there is something wrong with Ophelia's mom. Like she's definitely has definitely fallen ill
Gotcha.
because of the pregnancy.
And that's like apparent right from the get go. Like as soon as it's kicking, like she's like, "Oh fuck!" Like I can't do anything, and she's in a wheelchair basically.
Yeah.
most of the
And
movie. or
simultaneously,
bedridden.
Yeah, and simultaneously, while that's being established, the mysticism of childhood imagination is being established. Because, like,
I love that aspect of
because
this.
you are watching the movie thinking, oh, okay. To me, right from the beginning, even the first time I saw this, I didn't think, oh, she's following a bug into the woods. I immediately, because it's established she likes fairy tales and likes reading, that she's just like playing. She's like, oh, I'm going to follow this thing, and my imagination's running wild.
It has some otherworldly sentience. It's not just a bug. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like even that bug, whenever it transforms into a fairy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and it looks fucking amazing.
It looks like a humanoid.
Just the way it arches, like
Yeah.
he comes.
The way it slowly, like it looks like a regular bug. I mean, a giant one, and then it gets fairy wings, and you're like, oh shit, what's going on here? And then boom, fairy. You're like, that was pretty fucking cool.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
There's so many cool things about that fairy. For one, it's the question of, is it transforming for her or is she transforming it?
Right.
That's another thing that's kind of interesting to think about. But the fact that it's a humanoid, it's not like it's like.
It's not
like,
Tinkerbell.
Yes, it's not like this small like Disney fairy. It's like it looks like an alien. That's such a cool, realistic representation of a fairy tale. Like this is the whole movie. Obviously, is that way where it's like it's an adult's fairy tale.
Yeah.
It looks like something out of Hellboy. Like
100%. Yeah.
But to me, Guillermo's visual language is like that though. Like he was perfect for Hellboy in that way. And then now, like in these other films, it's like, oh, this is his style. Like that's him, dude, through and through.
Like fairy tales with like a dark
fairy
twist.
tales. Yeah. Simply put.
Mm-hmm. Now, the intro has some text explaining what's going on, but I forgot about it. So, is the captain a Nazi?
It was just after Spain had aligned with the Axis powers near the end of World War II.
So he's like adopting that ideology.
Essentially, yes.
Okay, is that right? Am I getting that right?
Pretty much. Like he just kind of like going off of what you said. Yeah, just kind of wants a clean Spain. Just this is how I'm gonna run Spain.
So it's like fascist, but like
yes,
yes,
yeah.
That's the perfect word.
They literally,
for sure.
literally fascist. Yeah.
And it's crazy because like it starts off in a way like not like a family friendly film, but you think this is going to be like a nice fairy tale with dark elements, and then there's a gruesome murder of
a lot of gruesome murders.
Yeah, I think
farmers.
within the first 15 minutes, that's when you get the gruesome murders.
Yeah, well, they bash a guy's nose into his fucking skull,
and it dwells so long on that shot that you're like, Jesus Christ! It makes you so uncomfortable.
It's like
worse than Goodfellas.
Yeah,
you're following this little girl throughout, so it's like, okay, so it's not going to be, it's dark, but it's not going to be like horror, and then that shit happens. It's like, oh. Fuck.
A lot of cinemas had to put up signs to like on the doors when they were screening Pan's Labyrinth because so many parents were bringing their kids.
Wow.
So they had to put signs on the door say, "Hey, this
it's not Peter Pan's Labyrinth,
it's
bitch."
Just like,
yeah, exactly. It's like people thought they were going to be getting
they were going to get Labyrinth with David Bowie,
right? Totally. Yeah,
and his big cock. Sorry,
right.
And I'll cut that in here.
Never seen Labyrinth. So.
What?
David Bowie's got a big old cock.
Well, you keep going back to that.
Yeah.
It's a bulge.
That's his Billy Zane.
Exactly.
It's Bowie.
Exactly.
Yeah. He calls it Billy Zane.
The Battle of the Bulge was about his cock.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Shout out to David Bowie and Moon Age Daydream, which is coming out and screening at the Texas Theater soon. I cannot wait for that.
Ooh, going to
that
that.
looks really fucking good.
I might go tonight, actually.
All right.
Have fun.
Thanks for listening to There It's Many Movies.
Just silence, like.
Just like, this is now my journal podcast.
Yeah.
I might go tonight.
Anyways, back to Pan's Labyrinth.
Fucking twirls his hair.
So that bottle scene, that gruesome murder that is right at the beginning of the movie, that is actually inspired by a real bar fight Guillermo del Toro got in with his friend.
So he killed a man, a farmer.
Yeah.
Basically, they were fighting, and at one point, he was on the ground. He looked up to see his friend getting hit with a bottle, and he was like, "The bottle didn't break." And he's like, in Hollywood, he's like, "I always thought bottles just broke on impact."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, my friend got beat with a bottle, probably not to that extent,
To death.
Yeah, probably not caved his face in type of shit.
Yeah.
But that was inspired by a real bar fight, which is crazy.
That's insane.
So Guillermo del Toro,
I don't see him as much of a fighter, but shouts to him.
yeah. I guess that happened, but that scene and I
Takes his fucking spectacles off. And
He's like, hold on.
Yeah.
yeah, just it was
fucking puts his hair up.
Rolls up his sweater.
Yeah.
Takes off his weave.
I will fuck you up.
that scene was funny. It was really a scene about character development for the captain, where it was just like it needed to show how terrible this person was.
You
right?
already get a bad vibe from him from the sort of Nazi layout of his uniform.
Yeah.
Even though he's
just
not
his overall vibe.
He's not actually a Nazi.
I
but
didn't get a bad vibe at first, though.
You really?
Oh
No,
yeah,
'cause it
You
was like-
didn't?
he
I
passed
mean,
the
With
vibe
his
check for you.
his dead stare, just
No, immediately when he's like taking care of his wife,
Well, immediately
No.
was
like the first like 3 to 5 minutes or whatever, I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't until he like squeezes the girl's hand. or
right
whatever.
there, yeah, right
when I was
there.
like,
I
oh,
was just
shit,
like,
okay.
no, but you kind of get the sense that, like, I don't know, I didn't really, I didn't get a chipper sense of who, of him being.
Didn't pass your vibe check?
yeah.
No, even him wanting to like take care like of his wife, it's like, well, he's only doing it for the child. Like he's
Right.
not doing it for her, and you can kind of sense that, especially then once he meets Ophelia. And then she like reluctantly like puts out her hand, and
he's like, no, higher, higher, higher.
Yeah,
higher.
yeah.
he's just like,
Screen cap
it's
that.
the other hand.
I'm editing it out.
But
Just put a black bar over your hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, like corrects her,
Yeah.
and then squeezes her hand, which is
yeah,
so
squeezes her hand, and he's like, it's the other one.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, like,
good to see you.
all right.
Nice to meet you too, asshole.
Yeah.
Super not cool dude.
Fucking not cool at all. You guys remember the frog in the tree?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking badass.
That was awesome.
You ever just puke out your innards and have a magic key, dude?
Yeah.
That happened the last time I went to Denny's.
That's how you get the bathroom key.
It's in you, literally. Yeah.
It is within you, my child.
The key is within you. What do you mean?
I want to go back real quick to that scene where he bashes the bottle again, real quick.
Sure.
Like he kills them both, and then searches the bag, and then goes and finds the rabbit, which is basically
confirming
that they were telling the truth, and he killed them for no reason. And then he says, maybe you'll search them for real next time before bothering me, which implies they didn't even search his bag.
Yeah.
Like
they found a couple people and immediately are like, let's get Hitler Man. And we'll let him take care of it.
Yeah, they're like, we found some people. They must be enemies.
Yeah.
Let's get the most level-headed guy in our camp
Yeah.
who will execute them on
Yeah,
site.
he'll know what to do.
Yeah.
He'll literally level their heads. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a fucked up
good.
scene, but
yeah.
establishing how terrible he is, straight up. But then fast forwarding to the
Yeah, so she goes into the tree
yeah, sure,
and gets a key from a frog.
that was sick.
As you do.
Yep.
It's giving tree frog. I'm just going to keep doing that the whole episode.
Yeah.
It's giving magical tree frog
It's
with
giving
a
villain.
What if it was Pepe in there? Like, the little Pepe frog.
key. She's like, oh shit, it's Dat Boy, and he has a fucking key.
Here come that bullshit, what up? Here come that bullshit, what up?
It's me, that boy.
He's on a tricycle. Or that like little, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I literally just want the big fucking tree with like a clip art version of Dat Boy. like,
Yeah.
giving you a
MS
key.
Paint.
Yeah.
But I loved that scene. It's another scene where it seems like a Disney movie, but it's so raunchy and like dark.
It's a gothic Disney
Yeah,
sort
it's,
of.
and Tim
much
Burton
so.
could never, by the way.
A big titty goth
No.
GF Disney movie.
Ooh, because there are people of color in it.
That's true.
That is true, actually.
That's true.
He's making amends with Wednesday, though.
Huh? Wednesday Addams?
Yeah, he's doing the Wednesday series with Jenny Ortega. You guys haven't heard of this yet?
Well, aren't
I
they?
have.
Is the Addams family not Hispanic? Aren't they?
They are what is it? Canonically? Yes, they are. But they have never been on screen as Hispanic. Or I guess kind of with the films, because what's his name? The guy that
The father.
yeah.
Yeah.
He technically is, but the wife isn't, the kids aren't.
Yeah.
But now it's like they're Hispanic.
Because representation
Guz-
matters.
Luis Guzman is
He's
Gomez.
Gomez. Mhm.
Gomez.
Yeah. Shout out to that.
Excellent.
Speaking of representation,
Catherine Zeta-Jones is I literally don't know any of the characters.
I was like,
family.
there's
Morticia.
Wednesday. Yeah, Morticia.
Morticia.
I just remember her, the dad like kissing up her arm the whole time.
Yeah.
Like that's for some reason the only thing I've retained from the Addams Family.
have you guys seen that fake like pitch like synopsis that was going around for a little while where the writer of the Addams Family put in like a sort of like an anecdote to their pitch for the movie where it's like, I cannot stress how horny this family has to be.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? And I'll put it up here. But I don't know if that's real or not, but that was hilarious. It was floating around for a while. You know what I'm talking about? He was he's like, I cannot stress this enough. He was like, the mother and father need to be eye fucking each other at all times or I fucking walk.
That's like the main thing I took away from those movies, genuinely.
Yeah,
It's like,
Yeah, they were
Just constantly want to fuck each other.
the sexual tension.
They're in love.
Yeah.
It's
They were-
just,
they were-
it's
like, some
for
call
real
that love.
Yeah.
Some call that love.
I will watch that Wednesday Addams though. Jenny Ortega, man. Shouts to her, great actress.
It's gonna be pretty sick. When does that come out?
Soon, very soon, October.
Where?
Netflix.
Shout out to that.
It's a series.
Oh.
The trailer looks really fucking cool.
Shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
What were we talking about?
We were on the tree frog, that boy. We are now moving on
And we
to...
somehow got to how horny the Addams Family is.
Yes.
And she's creating the fairy tale in her mind with like blank pages, which is cool.
That's an
That's really
interpretation
cool.
of it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could. It's
There's like the two obvious interpretations where it's like,
she's imagining it,
yes,
or
these things are happening, and she is from a weird bloodline of fairy
She's a-
tale royalty.
It could be either one.
that old
Yeah.
thing. That
You know
old tale.
how that happens to you in the Spanish forest during the end of World War II.
But yeah, so
And she's like, "Okay, book, what's next?" And then ovaries.
yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yes.
say.
Crazy.
I think like when she's like, "What's gonna happen next?" and then that blood symbolically made like a bloody ovary, and I was like, And then cut to her mom having issues.
You could call them that.
Cut to her mom having issues. A screen cap of like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
body horror.
yeah.
The head maid and the doctor are pretty huge homies for
Yeah.
the resistance.
Big time.
I love that. Also, that other. It's not really a side story. It's like a part of the story. You know. What I mean?
Honestly, dude, the head maid, I thought she was going to be the ancestor. The
Oh, really?
yeah, I thought she was the one that carries the bloodline, and they were going to find that out, that it wasn't the girl, but it was the head maid. But that did not happen.
Nah.
I was getting that vibe that she was like a part of the forest in
Like
that
she
way.
was gonna be the fawn or something weird. Like she was gonna
a part of it.
be
Yeah,
part of the story.
Like,
yeah.
okay.
it's like, oh, they were the one that they were looking for. The whole
I can
time.
see
she
that
was the one they were looking
because there
for.
was this line she had at the beginning that was like, "My mom
Don't trust fawns.
Yeah, I thought that was
Sorry,
really
I
cool.
totally stole that from.
Sorry,
you.
it was like she's like, "I don't believe in fairies, but don't trust fawns." I was like, "Wait,
It's a very specific advice to be given.
Also, fucking shouts to Doug motherfucking Jones, man.
Dude, the
Dude.
fucking that guy.
yeah."
That he's no, that's Mitch McConnell. But the fawn is Doug Jones.
Okay.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah,
He's-
double duty for Doug Jones for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He went fucking hard.
Yeah, all jokes aside, he played the Pale Man and the Fawn.
The Pale Man,
Okay, cool.
Mitch McConnell, no leg muscles to speak of. I would not be scared of that dude.
He
at
skipped
all.
leg day for sure.
His mouth, like, granted, he's gonna eat people or whatever, but like he eats babies. His mouth isn't wide enough to like eat
Yeah.
a person.
I
And then
a quick-
just kick his femur out.
Yeah, I'd give him a quick Saints Row suplex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I liked the character building of the Pale Man was simply paintings and sound effects.
Yeah.
yes.
It just panned across the paintings of the wall and showed him eating babies, and then cut to a pile of baby shoes. I thought that was perfect.
cool.
That
Yeah.
was really.
Hard.
It's
And then the eyeballs on the plate, and then he puts them in his hands, and then
Amazing.
the fucking that is one of the most like that is amazing, dude.
it's one of my favorite character designs ever.
it's
but
fucking crazy.
And that's just Guillermo del Toro, right? Like he didn't interpret
Yeah,
that
I
from
mean, like,
anything
no,
else.
that's like, yeah, that's his idea of what I read. It's like one of his most like best moments in his life because a lot of people maybe a lot of people know this, but when I found out about it, I thought it was really cool because Stephen King was at an early screening, and they were sitting next to each other. And whenever the pale man arises, like Guillermo looked over, and then he could see that like Stephen King was like visibly squirmish, and he was like, "Holy shit!" Like. This is like better than winning an Oscar, like for him.
That's
like
awesome.
that
And
was
he's like, you're a little bitch, Stephen King.
Pussy.
Yeah, but like the fact that like he could make Stephen King feel like anything,
Yeah.
especially
Awesome.
him
100%.
being such a great creator as well. I was like, oh man, but that's definitely one of my favorite movie facts ever.
He's like, go fuck your clown,
Yeah.
you little bitch.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, what? No.
Ooh, the Tommy
Eyes in the
knockers.
fucking hands?
Yeah,
Yeah.
eyes
Come
in the
on
fucking.
now.
That's one of the coolest character
Yeah.
designs ever. in
Also,
film.
not that
Yeah.
efficient for a villain. You gotta, get your shit together.
But the fact that he has to like hold his hand out to look, like,
Yeah.
But that's like that is terrifying and like exists in your nightmares. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
It's not like you said. It's not practically. It doesn't practically make sense.
But visually, it's so unnerving.
so cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also, like, the thing about his character designs, they tell a story in their own design.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things is, first of all, him awakening, like the twitch after something has been stolen from his feast.
Yeah.
That heart, like, is like a callback to ancient fairy tales where you're like, don't do the thing and you'll be punished. Like, it's a childlike, don't do
Yeah.
that, which all folk tales originate from, was to control kids.
Also,
So it's like, don't do the thing or else the big bad monster is going to get you. That's where like a lot of fairy tales come from. So there's that aspect of it. But then him waking up and then having eyes for hands, it's never spoken, but it has this like, oh, there could be a whole movie about the Pale Man.
right? Yeah.
Where
Yep.
like each character has that.
it's a fable within a story.
100%.
you know?
Yes, absolutely. Like
And-
the root under the bed. Like
Crazy.
it dreamt of being human. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, you're just throwing out mini fairy tales in your fairy tale. Cool. Like
It's so dense with those ideas, and I love that aspect.
Yeah.
And also the aspect of how each of the individual little creature entities things, they represent aspects of the personalities between the antagonists of the movie.
yes.
and they're
fucking
like
dope.
little conflicts being resolved within the big conflict.
Which harkens back to like her. This is her way to deal with a terrible situation.
Right.
Arguably, is like she escaped in her imagination to this world that had characters from her real life and the bad person, this and that.
Something she can take control of. Meanwhile, she's subject to whatever everyone decides for her in this other life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the Root Baby, played by Questlove.
Oh shit!
What?
It's Will I Am.
Okay, you're doing a bit.
He's a root.
'Cause
I'll put a laugh track
Why
on
the
it.
fuck would you think that?
Why would I don't know. You said it with such sincerity.
Why the fuck would you think that, dude? Dunce cap.
you stole
I,
it.
I was yes-ending.
Yeah.
Ah, nice save.
I was
Now,
te- I was
now
teeing
you're
it
the
up.
dunce.
Yeah. I was just
teeing it
ending.
up.
I'm not an idiot.
Facts.
Kidding.
Bully of the show, Josh.
God damn it. Doesn't feel good.
So yeah, let's talk about the Fawn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thoughts?
so fucking cool.
One of my favorite scenes of the film, whenever Ophelia comes down the walkway, and then you're already telling yourself like, oh, this is a fairy tale.
yeah.
Like this is a fairy tale. This is
We've
a
seen this
dream.
before,
Yeah,
right.
It's like, but it's just so beautiful because whenever I was like rewatching it, I thought, man, like what exactly is this? Like, is this real life for her? Like, is this just her imagination? Because now I'm believing it. Like, and that's what I love about Guillermo del Toro films, that it's just like, yes, like we know that it's not all like real life, but in that moment as she's like walking down, I'm like, oh my God, I'd walk down with her. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
because as a child, especially when you're going through like things that are obviously going to traumatize you, like your
Yeah.
mother falling ill, you like, especially there's like this one scene where she's laying down with her mother and it's really sad because she's like, oh, why can't we leave? Why do we
Yeah.
have to be here? Like, why did you have to like be, with El Capitan? And then her mother's just like, whenever you're older, like you'll understand. Like, it's just, like I felt alone, and Ophelia's like, but you weren't alone. Like you had me. So then like Ophelia having to deal with like, I am alone. Like, because my mom has to like deal with this herself. So now I have all of this anguish to like deal with. And she obviously doesn't have anyone to talk to. So as she's like walking down the walkway, I'm like, oh man, this is kind of like her. Yeah, obviously like dealing with it. But then with the, whenever Doug Jones just appears, I'm like, oh shit, like this is so fucking majestic.
Yeah.
Like seeing him just kind of like crack open.
Yes.
Like,
Fucking
and
Like he's been there for like
Yeah.
3,000 years.
like he's just been waiting patiently for her.
One of my favorite
Like-
lines ever was like, I have had many names, but some only the trees and the wind could speak. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Let's freaking go.
I was like,
yeah.
that's fucking hard as shit.
Did he do the voice of the fawn as well, Doug Jones?
No, it was
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, it was a Spaniard actor that did it.
Because I was about to say Doug Jones is like officially Latino for actually pronouncing it the way he did.
Yeah.
But if it's a different actor, then never mind Doug Jones.
But the
you don't get a pass.
I think he should get some credit because he was the only English-speaking actor on the set, and
That's fucking awesome.
And he specifically learned all his lines and Ophelia's lines in Spanish so that he could actually interact.
Hard.
But in post, they ended up replacing both with voiceover actors. But A for effort.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
He
just-
committed.
He's a fucking master, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fawn, like the sound design of the fawn is what
Yes.
like plays into how ancient it feels. Like, cause like you said, it cracks open. He's like, and it sounds like a whole tree moving anytime he's like,
yeah, like leaves. It just
yeah.
sounds like leaves are like falling as he's like cracking open.
And Guillermo
And the
brings him back
wiggles.
for Hellboy too, or I guess they worked together first on Hellboy and then. Pans.
Oh, did he play the water guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
The amphibious
Yeah.
dude.
yeah.
oh yeah,
And
for
he Shape of Water,
right?
also.
Yes.
Oh shit.
And Hellboy.
I haven't seen Hellboy.
Oh, okay. So he's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
amphibian guy in in Hellboy
and Shape of Water.
and Shape
Well,
of
look
Water.
at them apples.
I know. Also,
Like De Niro
Legion.
and Scorsese.
yeah.
Also, Legion. Do you guys remember that fucking movie?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
That's the best devil, right? Is that what we're talking
No,
about?
no, no.
No,
That's
that's
Legend.
Legend, sorry.
Tim
Legion
Curry.
is whenever Doug Jones is the mailman, and like his where his fucking limbs extend out,
Oh, I
and
haven't,
he's like possessed by a thing.
I don't think
You've
I've
never seen that,
No.
dude? Future Chris, cut it in.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Best Doug Jones
Forward.
performance ever. Fucking amazing. Every Guillermo del Toro joint has a deplorable dominant male figure. Every single fucking one.
Got to unpack that.
Yeah.
Daddy issues, pos. Michael Shannon, Shape of Water.
Yes.
Sure.
Terrible guy.
Michael Shannon is the ideal man for anything set between 1930 and 1950, I think.
Yeah,
You
he's
know
just
what I
like
mean?
cast-
he has
for
that
sure.
grizzled face. You know,
Yes.
just like, oh, he's seen some hard shit.
Yeah. The lullaby, by the way, the and I nailed that.
Yeah. Perfect pitch.
I ironically fell asleep to this movie probably hundreds of times. It was one of those DVDs I
You
just
just
threw
throw
in.
in.
Really?
And I would wake up to the menu DVD. The original DVD menu was the humming, and I would wake up to that like hundreds of times, just like
Yeah.
I'm like, what? There's a fawn in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Just waiting for you to wake. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
He doesn't even scare you. Just like, what's up, dude?
He's like, at least I don't have hands on my eyes or eyes on my hands, whatever.
The housekeeper pulls a Joker, dude. She puts a smile on
the
that
Joker,
face.
baby.
She does. I like how they foreshadowed the knife in the
Yeah.
tucked in the
Yeah.
thing like so many times. That was really
like she's gonna use that. Like no matter what.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was well done.
The part where here's the thing, she did her part and then some. You know what I mean? She stabbed the shit out of him, cut his cheek open. But I feel like she should have just gone full Burzum and just gone on his back when he had his back turned. It's like,
Yeah.
get that shit done.
Go for the-
Kill him.
Go for the kill shot
Yeah.
at the throat. Yeah, she got a few.
I mean, she got a good fucking stab and pull
Well,
on there.
she did the heart. I was like, oh, he's dead. for
Right.
sure. Nope.
You know what? Okay, that
But it was a small blade, right?
Yeah.
yeah, like it was. Yeah, it was.
like a
It was
paring
her.
knife.
It was her potato blade.
Right.
But whenever I had first watched it, I had noticed that when the Capitan, that's just how I always have to resort to.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
El Capitan. Whenever he's shaving, There's a point where he's looking in the mirror, and with the blade, he's like slitting his own throat.
Yeah.
So I always thought like, oh shit, that's foreshadowing to like someone's gonna murder him in cold blood, like with a fucking blade through his throat. But that doesn't happen.
No, it alludes to it.
Yeah, I always just thought that was like really interesting. I wonder if like they decided to like switch over.
Well, when he's in the mirror, isn't he shaving that part that he eventually gets sliced at?
Is it?
When he's in the mirror doing that. I think he's right there.
Yeah, I was breathing really hard because I was like really into it. I was like, oh shit.
I think that would count as your
Okay. Well, it's just because like whenever he just, that whole scene where he just kind of like right above him, I was just like, oh shit, okay.
I think he felt like invincible. You know what I mean? And that was him going like, even if someone did this shit to me, I'd be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a weird Joker moment though, for sure. Where like he might as well have started dancing in the stall. Like,
yeah,
but
fucking.
One of the things I want to talk about was his watch and that whole thing. His father, like, broke his watch on a rock to tell his son what time he died or whatever, right? And then he fixes the watch, and like you see him fix it. And then when someone brings up that story, he was like, "That's ludicrous. He didn't even have a watch or something." Like
he's just like completely rejecting it and making up his own fiction.
Yeah, but then throughout the movie, anytime he's in danger, anytime he's in a gunfight, he checks his watch, like to see what time he's gonna die. I thought that was such a cool touch.
Yeah,
cool detail.
Super cool.
Before he thought he was gonna die, he'd be like, "Okay." And another detail was apparently the captain's bedroom was modeled after the watch. I don't know what that. It's made to look. It has gears and shit in there.
I would have never noticed that on 1,000 rewatches, but sure.
The internet.
He wakes up like this.
Yeah, he just looks like the guy from Beauty and the Beast, just an actual clock.
Cogsworth.
Yeah. But yeah. What else we got?
That's it for me. But if you had any more, feel free.
Did you notice when she planted the root underneath the bed before
it was doing the movements of the mother.
Mimicking the mom's movements? That was something I'd never noticed. I've seen this movie so many times growing up, and I was like, I never noticed that. Like, as soon as it was near the mom rolls over and it rolls over too. I was like,
I think this because you probably didn't notice before because you're a non-observant piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's 100%. That's it. Yeah. Absolutely.
I was just agreeing with you.
I didn't get my big cinephile brain till I was like,
sorry, dude.
I went to film school.
You're right. I love the irony of, and it's pretty heavy-handed, but I still like it, how they're all like just totally feasting and going on about how like, so these are their ration cards for the civilians of France. And then also saying that like, you know, in Russia, in the communist Russia, they don't have as much food as we do. Meanwhile, they're literally resorting to
one piece of bread.
Yeah, per family.
It's pretty on the nose, but it's still well done, I think.
Yeah.
I thought his...
And like, you have it so good.
Yeah.
I did like his deduction, though. That was a cool little...
Yeah.
The captain had
He got to the bottom of it.
He did. His, like... It's shown and not told, which we always talk about, is way better. But the fact that he's, like, putting clues together, and he's very observant, and...
He found that tincture from the rebels on the field, kept it just in case.
Yeah. And then was like, oh, shit. And then that was his, like... That moment that made him realize.
Dude, the stuttering scene where he's got to count to 3, that was brutal.
So messed up. You're so empathetic for somebody like that with a handicap immediately.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, don't do that. That's not cool. I was saying that.
Hey, that's not cool.
I was like, hey, cut that out.
Quit it there.
To my TV.
You damn Axis powers.
Should we finish?
I got a few more facts I wrote down. The title he changed for just North America, UK, and one other country. It was actually the Labyrinth of the Fawn in every other language. Like that was like the original like title.
That's a fucking hard title.
Pan's Labyrinth. There's no character Pan in the movie.
I guess
Pan is the fawn though. That's like a historical.
Yes.
In Greek mythology, there's Pan, the entity.
Yes, and he.
But I
that's what it's modeled after the fawn. Yeah.
Basically, that's why they went with that. But it's not like actually referred to. No one.
Yeah, they don't call him.
Yeah.
Pan.
Yeah.
Peter Pan's not in this.
His name's actually Jamal.
he almost lost this movie in the back of a cab.
What?
He had a notebook that he wrote.
Oh,
he had 4 years worth of ideas.
He has one movie. Like, oh shit.
The whole reel of film.
Yeah.
And no, he had 4 years worth of ideas in a notebook, and he left it in the back of a cab.
Ugh.
And he struggled to get this movie made, actually. So, like, no one wanted to back a gruesome fairy tale. Obviously, like they're like, no, we can't market that.
Yeah.
And so he struggled to get money for it. But at the time, he was doing a bunch of old.
Without seeing visuals, how do you back this movie? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true.
Without seeing, like, you know,
A specific vision.
the proof
Yeah.
in the pudding, the vision, and like you don't have any sort of prior. I mean, granted, he had Kronos, and then he had
Yeah, he had the Devil's Backbone. Mhm.
So it's like you get a sense of like his visual language, but it's like it's not until this where it's like fully realized.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be like, yeah, let's fucking back this movie.
So he almost lost it in the back of a cab, and he took that as an omen that he should just give in to the studio and do what they want. Like he was fighting for this movie, and he took that as an omen of being like, oh, maybe I should just give up on this piece and do what a studio wants, like something safe. He got the book returned to him by the cab driver or whatever. There was a thing.
Imagine being the cab driver like, ah!
Yeah.
finding Pan's Labyrinth in a notebook.
Yeah, you open the
Yeah.
book and it's like, ah!
Like, this guy's fucking insane.
Shit.
So he returned it and then took that as an omen of, no, I need to make this movie.
Fuck yeah.
But not everything's an omen, Guillermo.
I know.
You
But
The guy that
I mean, but
makes
everything
movies about
is.
fairy tales.
Yeah.
yeah, he's a mystical man.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But
He's great in Death Stranding also. You should play that if you haven't.
That's why his hair is so gray. It's very mystical.
Yeah. It's
Absolutely.
actually silver.
Wisdom.
Yeah, but
Nothing better than a silver man.
Silver Fox. But yeah, so he actually put up a lot of his own money to get. He gave up his salary to get this movie made, and Alfonso Cuarón actually produced it, helped him produce it.
Hell
like
yeah.
they gave up a lot of their like hundreds of thousands of dollars when it was going over budget to actually finish the movie.
Awesome.
Shit.
He also lost 45 pounds trying to make this movie. Sleepless nights, and lost a lot of his health. He said this movie almost killed him.
Jesus.
Wow. Crazy.
The directors always say that though.
Yeah.
The guy that did Wrong Turn 3.
I almost died.
He's like, this just took so much out of me.
I actually took a bunch of right turns and it fucked me up forever.
What else we got? He translated the subtitles to English by himself because in the past he had been screwed over by
Wow.
subtitling.
Oh,
he
wow.
thought it wasn't faithful. And the script's like everything, it's the
Yeah,
words.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he felt betrayed by previous movies, so he did it himself this time.
That's awesome because sometimes the subs can like just completely alter like a character's intent
Yeah.
and like the tone of like everything about the way they speak and stuff.
I'm sure like in anime that's a big thing.
Yeah, it's super fucking annoying.
Yeah. I don't know if this one's real, but I'll say it anyway. Apparently Doug Jones, for the scene where he bites and kills the fairies, bit into condoms filled with fake blood. I don't know if that's real or not.
I don't think your teeth can tear a condom, but I don't know.
I would
You
know.
wouldn't know?
I mean, I've bitten off penises in condoms, but like, the condoms did not tear themselves.
Also, that scene in itself, hey, she got 2 fairies killed because she wanted some grapes. That's fucked.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's grapes
The girl
in the
wanted
kitchen.
grapes, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Girls be graping.
yeah.
If they were cotton candy grapes, justified.
Girls Be Graping was an alternate
$20 a
title.
piece.
Yeah.
Girls be graping.
Girls Be
Girls
Graping.
be graping.
He turned down directing Chronicles of Narnia to do this,
Good choice.
which
Good for him.
Which ironically,
Completely fine.
yeah, it ironically features another fawn, but
Mr.
Aw.
Tumnus.
That's James McAvoy.
Oh shit, it is.
you know what's crazy is the fawn character in Pan's Labyrinth was inspired by a lucid dream he would have as a kid. He would wake up and see a fawn, but he said he was never threatened by it. He was just curious of it. It was like a lucid dream, a reoccurring dream he had. That's
Wow.
that character.
And I love it because the fawn isn't scary necessarily.
Yeah, he's
Not necessarily.
but if depending on your mood, he can be scary.
Oh, to wake up to
Yeah.
that would be horrifying.
Yeah.
But then like he starts talking and it's like,
And
oh,
it's like a pleasant presence. Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, be cool,
Chill.
chill out. I'm not your paralysis demon or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleep paralysis.
Hey, it's me, your paralysis demon. Just letting you know. Just checking in.
Yeah. Checking in. But ironically, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe features a fawn in a bedroom, like behind a wardrobe, which is where he would always come out of
He
his
doesn't-
dream,
Okay.
which is funny.
I mean,
I don't know. The horns that Doug Jones wore weighed 10 pounds.
Jesus.
So they had to put that on last.
I like how the very final test for Ophelia is her, like, basically not giving the baby when asked to give it.
Yeah.
It's
And
classic Labyrinth deception.
100%.
Yeah.
It's really well pulled off.
And she
'cause-
fucking dies for it,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, giving up herself, just like just Ophelia. I mean, the name alone already, like
Yeah.
Ophelia, like the whole like backstory behind that name, and just everything depressing that has gone on with it. Like I think it was a perfect name for this young girl, and just like her sacrificing herself, like in order for like a piece of her mother to live. Very noble.
Wasn't there an Ophelia in A Midsummer Night's Dream, which also has fawns? Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not a Shakespeare guy.
I love the foreshadowing of like hey, so that's me on the statue and that's you right there. And Ophelia goes, who's the baby? So anyways, you want to just take these fairies somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
It's crazy where it's like, this is a fairy tale where the little girl dies, dude.
brutally.
Yeah.
Brutally.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a child murder in this movie. This is not.
She gets fucking shot.
It's crazy.
Like,
yeah.
By a
Yeah.
Nazi.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I do love the catharsis in him walking out of the labyrinth and being confronted with the entire rebel army that just
Yes.
defeated the
The whole squad.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck this.
like squat up, bitch.
Yeah.
But that final shot of like the afterlife or whatever, where the fawn is like presenting them.
Oh
the
man,
fucking
that
awesome.
scene,
Ugh.
that scene. Oh man, tears.
Yeah.
Legit. When I was watching it, because I remember we showed it at Texas Theater, like I'm gonna say probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I remember watching it and thinking every single time I always think like, oh, this movie isn't gonna make me cry while I'm watching it like on the big screen because I'm here with other people. Like it's different when I'm like in my room or on my couch.
You can let your
like,
guard down a little bit.
But whenever I was watching it, I was just like tearing up. So then this time I thought, it's fine. Like we've seen it. Like we know what happens. It's a beautiful film. All of this stuff, we know what happens with Ophelia. Like just straight up, whenever she enters, and then she's just mesmerized, and then like
That's beautiful.
the golden hue.
Yeah.
And she's just so like she's finally happy.
Yeah.
Like you finally feel
She's
that
safe,
like
yeah.
she's at peace. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't have to worry about anything. And then like just the way Doug Jones presents.
Yeah,
presents
the way that he fucking kneels down.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
God.
oh man, yeah, I was
That gave me chills, man. It's
I was
fucking
just
amazing.
feeling it.
Her real father as opposed to the captain.
Yeah.
who
Yes.
Yeah, the tailor, like the actual, the father. Yeah.
Oh,
And
so good.
another thing about this movie is I don't think the soundtrack is a 10 out of 10, but I think it's perfect for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It is a dark lullaby.
Yeah,
The
but
whole
it still
movie is
has
what it
those
sounds
like majestic sweeps whenever something
Yeah.
is like she's like when she's first going to the labyrinth, it's sort of dark, but it's also got like an uplifting little melody thing.
Totally.
It could go a little harder, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But back to like the scene with like the golden like reveal and everything. The golden that scene is like really sad, but what made me almost cry was the cut back to her after that.
Yeah.
That's what
Which is the
kills it.
first frame kind of the
Yes, the movie gives away at the beginning that she's gonna
Not
She's
in a
not
good
gonna.
way.
Yeah, she's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's not a
make it,
happy tale.
perhaps,
Yeah.
No, yeah. And in the end, like it could end at her being reunited with her family and in her magical wonderland. It could end there, but it decides to cut back to Mercedes over a dead child's body. Who like, okay, I just felt her pass away, and she passed away in her head in her imagination land, which is so sad. But like, real or not,
But
it
a
doesn't-
smile on her face, though.
Yeah.
With a smile,
Yeah.
like
like,
oh,
like real or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's where she was.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, but then you cut back to the reality, and that's what really
Yeah.
twisted the knife for me.
Yep.
Where it was like this poor whole life ahead of her, passed away, some fucking Nazi. Just
yeah, no, yeah, but definitely, I do gotta say, like, one of my favorite parts is whenever the Capitan takes out his watch and then he's like, "Tell my son that like I died," and then Mercedes is like, I'm not gonna tell him anything. Like he's not even
Yeah.
gonna know your name, and then he gets shot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fucking perfect because it's like he had this whole fucking speech ready. Like
Yep.
when he was coming out with the baby, like
Yeah.
all was gonna be fine and dandy, and it's just like you're not even gonna get to finish your thoughts.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
no,
nah.
you don't
Yeah.
even deserve that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I would have pooped on the watch and made him watch.
There was the interesting thing about that is he directed him to die when he heard no, your son won't know your name. He said that will be your death. The bullet means nothing. So like you can see his entire face drop when she says no, he won't know your name. That was his whole worldview and his whole misogyny, and
Right.
fascism,
His legacy.
Like, his
Yeah.
legacy
Just like,
falling.
fuck.
Yeah, like oh shit. And then
he says that. Oh shit.
Oh,
he goes,
shit.
bruh. It's shot.
And he goes, oh.
So yeah, that I thought that was a cool direction where it's like
Yeah.
you die when you hear those words. The bullet is nothing. But the fact that, dude, the amount of shots to the head is so gratuitous. In
He
this
should
movie.
have been dead about 5 seconds after he got stabbed. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Sure, but like the amount of bullet to head trauma in this movie is like the amount of two taps you see at point blank
Yeah,
range.
they're go- after that
yeah,
battle.
very much so. Like overkill. Like
Yeah.
overkill. Yeah.
Oh, interesting fact
The
about
guy
that.
with the hand.
Oh, that
Oh my
was so
God.
tough. Where he's like,
Oh, he's just like,
Yeah.
those are the realistic deaths are the hardest to watch. Where it's like the person just fighting for an inch of their life, like just nah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he's like, come on, just quit whacking it away. I'll just go.
Yeah. Originally, he was gonna hang all those people instead of like
Yeesh.
shoot them,
Jesus.
but one of the researchers on the film said, no, that's a Mexican thing. You like in this day and age, in this war, they would just shoot him in the head, and so
It makes sense,
makes
sadly.
sense. Yeah.
But yeah.
Guillermo del Toro was like, I want to hang him though. And it's like no, that's
He's
your
like,
thing.
give him chainsaws.
Like that's your thing, bro. You can't do
Yeah.
that. Another thing that played into the captain's like worldview that was a subtle detail was I didn't write it down, but correct me if you know it. There's a word where if you're referring to people in the plural and there's a woman there, you will say this, but if there's a man present, you say this for the plural word.
Are you talking about like masculine and feminine subjects?
Yeah,
in Spanish?
and he only used the masculine one to address the mom and like the group of.
Because he was present, I assume?
No, because his son is all he cared about.
Oh, shit.
That was an interesting detail.
That is pretty cool.
Where he's like, he only addressed it in the masculine plural when he was referring to his family.
Wow.
He's
Without
like,
even knowing it is a son. And I love the doctor constantly giving him shit.
the
He's
doctor's
like,
like, are you sure it's going to be a dude?
sure? He's like, don't fuck with me. I was like, that doctor's got fucking balls, dude.
Yeah. God, he's like, I don't just take orders. That's what does he say? That's for people like you.
yeah.
Yeah, and I love how that is a direct correlation with the
Nazis.
But yeah, well, with the Nazis in general, but also Ophelia not, can like fucking she's not agreeing to do the thing that the fawn asks near the end. She goes,
Right.
that would be wrong. I'm not going to do that. It's my choice, even though obviously there will be consequences.
Yep.
Man, Ophelia was fucking hardcore.
She
dude.
really was hard.
like
yeah.
Hard.
straight up, like as a lonely kid, like yeah, definitely, like
Fuck
fending for herself, fending for her own feelings,
Yeah.
like trying to like take care of her mother, and that's also one of my favorite parts. That like whenever the fawn gives her the plant, she's like, I'm gonna fucking do this. Like I don't really know like what it's for. Like it kind of freaks me out, but like I'm gonna drop blood for my mother. Like I want her to be well. Like she was a down ass chick.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been able to go into the fucking tree. It'd be like, it's muddy, it's raining.
Yeah.
There are
I got a
bugs.
new dress.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's why she took off that dress. She's like undergarments only.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and these nice shoes. These
Let's
nice
get
shoes
it.
stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as usually child acting it's very hit or miss. It can make or break.
I'd say
She was-
99% of the time it's dog shit, and
of
then
the
1% of the time it makes the movie.
And Ophelia in this was amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, the one of the rules of the industry is don't work with children and don't work with animals. And interestingly enough, the horses in that one scene almost killed an actor.
Oof.
And
Oh,
that-
did it like kick behind itself or
It
something?
landed on top of an actor almost and almost crushed him.
I was just worried. I was worried about the horses, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, especially whenever they just like, towards the end, whenever they just like start shooting, like the whole. It's just
I always
like,
think
oh my
it's-
God, where are they going?
I always think it's rough whenever horses like take falls in films.
Yeah. It scares.
Fuck, man.
me.
But it's
Yeah.
like they train them to do that, and
They're
for a
stunt
horse,
horses.
it doesn't hurt really. It doesn't hurt really because
Yeah.
they're just big fucking, you know.
Absolute meat castles.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
all one big muscle.
I do gotta say one thing. So towards the beginning, whenever Ophelia's mother is at the dinner table with the Capitan's whole squad, and they're all like having a meal, and then one of the older women asks Ophelia's mother like, "Oh, how did you and the Capitan meet?" And she's like telling the story, and then the fucking nerve of the Capitan being like, "Oh, that's silly. She likes silly stories." And it's like, motherfucker, you're always talking, like you're always telling stories, but yet you're not even letting your wife tell this one simple story of how you met, how you got together.
She's
all of
just a
these
vessel
things.
for his son.
Yeah.
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 It's so sad
That disturbed me so fucking
Yeah.
much.
dude. He apologizes for her.
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah.
"Sorry about my wife. She thinks silly stories are interesting." It was just
Also,
like,
they
what
asked.
the fuck?
Yes, exactly.
It's not
Thank
even a
you.
who asked.
Yeah.
It's they asked.
They
Like-
specifically asked, like, how'd y'all get together? Like, how did this happen?
And then the
fucking
captain goes,
shrugs
"Bruh,
off.
who the fuck asked?"
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Yeah. I mean, he was deplorable, which, you know, you have to have your villain. And
He
but-
was a great villain. He played that so well. He's got a good resting bitch face.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
was
awesome.
Yeah,
great.
very much so.
He does. Anything else for you guys on Pan's Labyrinth?
No.
No, I think it's a great, beautiful film. It'll probably make you cry. And yeah, man, fuck Nazis, you know.
Fuck Nazis.
Yeah.
Nazi punks, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yes.
But here's in cinema with Marty Scorsese. We teased this earlier in the episode. We have to determine now, very easy to determine, whether or not Pan's Labyrinth is cinema, according to the one true Marty Scorsese. Pretty easy. You can give a final thought on the film. So please, as our guest, go first. Is Pan's Labyrinth cinema?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Alexander?
Yeah.
I think first time watching it, and I even knew before watching it that this is fucking cinema. Chris?
Absolutely cinema, 100% cinema.
So it's got more than the trifecta. It's got the four, whatever the four is.
The tetrafecta.
The tetrafecta. It's cinema, so now we have to determine whether or not it belongs in the one true cinema format of 4-3. Now, this was originated by Zack Snyder,
who invented 4-3.
who invented 4-3 with the
Okay.
Justice League. That's the only way true film can be seen, is the format of 4-3. So, in reverse order, does it belong in 4-3? This is like our...
Okay,
This is
yeah, I was like, I'm
basically-
trying to go with what you guys are
You're like,
giving.
fucking,
Got
what
it.
are you saying?
Yeah.
Like, she's like, actually, 4-3 is an aspect ratio. Basically,
This is
is
our-
one of the greatest films of all time.
Okay.
This is our criterion.
Like,
you know what I mean?
do we want to? Would it be in our Criterion
Yeah.
collection? Like, our 4-3 collection is our Criterion collection.
If you heard someone going, I've been thinking about watching this movie, you would go, watch it. Definitely watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
you recommend it to everybody. So,
Yeah.
Chris,
it is absolutely 4-3. This is one of the quintessential. This is like pre-film school movies for me.
Yeah.
Shaped me.
yes,
Ah.
yes.
And yeah, 4-3 to the 10th extent.
Let's go. Easy mode.
4-3 is fuck.
We did
man.
it.
It's a great fucking movie.
Excellent.
Go watch
That's
it immediately if you have not already, and hopefully you have already watched it before you listen to this.
Shout out to the Criterion edition, which is you can see right here. Anyways,
DMTs.
dumb movie title for Pan's Labyrinth.
Really quick, last week's winner, only Rick participated. Country Girls Make Do for Pearl.
That was Pearl. Did you see Pearl?
I haven't seen Pearl yet.
Did you see X?
I didn't watch X.
Did you like it?
I did. Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's fun.
I have one and it's very bad, so I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I just have fairies and shit. So
Fairies and shit?
move
For
on.
someone that's really good at writing puns, you do
Look,
not
man.
normally have very good DMTs.
Here's the thing. I'm tired.
I'm like the tiredest I've ever been.
I'm just like so tired. Dude.
All right, I have Ophelia and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Night.
Nice.
And Aya Enchanted.
Aya?
What's that one?
It's like Ella Enchanted, but
Oh, okay.
Aya is
Got it.
like she's enchanted.
I've got Alice in Naziland, Fun with a Fawn, and Disney Could Never.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with Girls Be Grapin'.
Nice.
Girls Be
Yeah.
Grapin'.
Girls
All
Be
right.
Grapin'.
That was DMT.
Excellent. Shall we guess how much this movie cost to make? So basically, this is like Price is Right for the budget.
Who wants to go first?
As our guest, would you like to go first?
I will say. And he also had to put in some of his money, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like 12 million?
That's a solid guess.
I'm going to go $21 million.
16 million.
Ooh. That's a really good
Dang
guess.
Thanks. It literally just hit the middle. So
I'm gonna go 15 million because
you piece of shit.
I think 20 is a solid guess, but you did 21.
Yeah.
You over-undered it. All right, Alexa, how much did the movie Pan's Labyrinth cost to make?
Pan's Labyrinth cost an estimated $19 million US dollars to make.
Oh.
He was the closest, right?
Yeah.
Fucking go, dude. All right.
Closest by 1 million.
So, I don't know. Can we do an actor game? Can we do how about fairy tale movies, huh?
Fairy tale movies.
So,
Shit.
so in this game, all of us, we're going to go clockwise, or I guess that's counterclockwise, and determine, or you're just naming off fairy tale movies.
Yeah, and
Simple as that.
Last person standing wins, basically.
Okay.
So
All
it's
right.
like, yeah.
As the winner, I'll go with Pan's Labyrinth.
The Dark Cauldron.
Labyrinth.
Nice. Ferngully.
Nice.
Shrek.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that is a good. That is the fairy tale movies and all fairy tale movies.
Cinderella.
Beauty and the Beast? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
What?
It's Snow White.
No what, boy? A movie with fairies or is a fairy tale? Let's see. My brain's dead. I'll just say them out.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Shrek 2.
Okay, we'll allow it. Usually we don't do sequels. Usually it just like covers, because otherwise you just go in like.
You allowed it, thank you.
I allowed it, yeah. But don't do Shrek 3 or off.
Damn it.
Or
Anyways.
Shrek Forever After.
Yeah. Anyways, Shrek 3. No. Peter Pan.
Fairy tale movies. The Tooth Fairy. Starring
Piece of
Dwayne
shit.
The Rock Johnson.
Fuck you.
A Cinderella Story starring Hilary Duff.
Nice.
Nice.
Christopher Collins. Just name a fairy tale movie. Just name any fairy tale movie, dude. Pretty easy if you think about it.
Shape of Water. Guillermo del Toro says everything he does is a fairy tale.
I think you're out.
All right. The consensus is no, so whatever. Just name a fairy tale movie.
Shit.
Josh Rodriguez.
Sneakerella.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
off.
What? It's a fairy tale movie.
It's his favorite
It's
movie.
a derivation of Cinderella, which has already been said, and therefore.
What do you
true.
mean?
I'm just kidding.
It's his favorite movie, by the way.
Yeah, he owns the novel.
If anybody wants to send Josh for Christmas
A copy
his favorite
of
movie,
Sneakerella.
just throwing it out there.
Or
Sneak
Kate
it out.
Steelbook. It's Cinder.
Well, what's the synopsis? What's the IMDb rating?
Hopefully 10.
Yeah.
It's in the Criterion
Alexa, what is
Collection.
the IMDb rating for... Damn it.
She didn't hear you.
Alexa, what is the IMDb rating for Sneakerella?
From NikeTalk.com, IMDb gave the series a 9.7 rating.
That's
bullshit.
No, that's not.
It's got to be a 10.
Do you have one more fairy tale movie?
Damn, I think I'm out.
Damn. All right.
Do you have
Do you
one
have one more?
Secure the W.
To secure the dub yet again, I'm going to go with
The sorest winner.
Hook.
Bullying even as he wins. Hook.
Oh, nice.
I said Peter Pan, but whatever.
There's an obvious one I'm surprised you didn't get after Chris said Shape of Water. There's Lady in the Water.
Oh, well, you didn't fucking say it,
The
did you?
sorest winner.
You didn't fucking say
Again,
it, did
the
you?
sorest. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to say it when I'm out.
Yeah. Anything else
Fuck
you
you,
want to
man.
plug before we wrap it up?
Yeah, come and watch the rest of the Spanish series that I curated at the Texas Theater. And also, me and my buddy and a whole collective of people, we have a video store / pop-up installation going on starting October 1st
So stoked
in
for
the
that.
safe room.
Let's go.
Hopefully you guys can come around. Yeah, it's we've been working really hard. We released a commercial for it a few days ago.
Which,
yes.
by the way, I will be asking for an Eyes Wide Shut VHS.
Yeah.
I need that one.
Yeah,
Part
like
of my Stanley Kubrick collection.
yeah, like my thing is in the commercial, like there's a question that's asked like, "Oh, Eyes Wide Shut again?" So now I'm asking everyone to bring their Eyes Wide Shut VHSs.
So is it VHSs for purchase or trading or what's going on?
Okay, so here's the whole rundown. Like opening weekend, October 1st, we're gonna have the installation open. And we're also going to follow it up with Creep Show. It's the 48th year anniversary.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a whole installation where you can browse, you can look at our marvelous VHS tape collection, but also we will have a separate wall of VHS tapes for sale.
Love it.
Excellent.
And yeah, so we kind of just want to give people like a little blockbuster family video, kind of like a nostalgic,
Love it.
thing. And
Need
yeah,
that.
and then on Sunday we're gonna follow it with like an early afternoon Dallas VHS swap. With like curated by Dallas VHS Swap, where you can come, you can buy VHS tapes or you can trade them.
Love it.
And then we're gonna follow it with Matinee, which is one of my favorite John Goodman films. Have you guys seen
No.
Matinee?
No.
It's so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like it's a 90s film. Like, oh my god, yeah. Please come and watch it. But yeah, that's what I have to plug.
Excellent.
Love it.
yeah.
Thank you.
And so at girl at the box office,
The girl who works at the box
the girl
office.
who works at the box office on Instagram.
Yeah, it's me.
What are you on Letterboxd? The girl who works at the Letterboxd office?
No. On Letterboxd time, she is legend.
She is legend.
Nice.
I love it. And then buy a fanzine.
Yeah,
Definitely buy a fanzine if you're at Texas Theater.
I make mini zines about movies that I like and movies at the Texas Theater.
That's
So,
cool.
yeah.
Perfect.
Shout
Thank
out
you so
to Texas
much.
Theater. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
Let's
thank you.
wrap it
Thank
up.
you for having me.
Thank you for listening to There Are Too Many Movies. $5 a month on Patreon if you enjoyed what you heard. Check out Texas Theater.
Or
Check out
Or
$1,000.
$1,000.
right,
Let's
yeah.
not forget
Feet
1K.
pics.
1K.
Feet.
feet pics.
Just take them out now.
Free feet
I
content.
can't reach.
Okay.
It's,
I'm too tired.
Anyways, check out Pan's Labyrinth. Check out the Criterion Collection.
You can see those puppies. No sans shoes.
Yeah.
Later, toads.
Little piggies.
B.